there that says you are now streaming, and then this should automatically pick it up and go.
So this is what I want to wait for.
Yeah, see right here, it says starting.
Okay.
And then it'll say you are live.
Oh, you didn't do a speed test?
I don't care. I'm fine from here.
Sure.
All complete.
Probably. Okay, so see, look.
Caleb Ortega.
Okay, so we.
Number 6 on the stop. Nathan
I'm just going to
Vogel.
move my microphone up so I can hear you, and I got one ear open, and we're good. Oh, he's out of bounds.
Number 7 made the catch, but out of bounds. 24, Charles Dietrich on the coverage.
We are streaming.
Him and Angel went to the snack bar.
Sorry I didn't get back to you. We had to make sure our
Number
technical
5,
aspects were
Strider,
good. Your
taken down by
shout
Holster
was
Wolves,
really great.
brings up 3rd down.
Get him, get him, get him! Yeah!
22 on the reception. That's Caleb Ortega, brought down by number 3.
Do you believe?
Beltran.
Do you believe?
Oh. Who is that?
Eric Gannon.
No, who is that?
Do you believe?
Who is it?
Oh, I have no idea.
Where'd you get it?
It's one of your music beds.
Okay. This little green dot gives us the health of the stream.
Okay.
So if you always glance over, if that's a green dot, we're gold.
And if it's red,
Then we're in trouble.
That's intended for number 3. Incomplete.
Eric Gannon. My mind just wasn't in the game today. He wanted to redo his shout.
Okay. Here's another item
told
for
you,
you
I
in your
edited it
travels.
out, so
If you're
that's
down
good.
in that area and Shasta scores a touchdown, they'll blow that cannon off. If you can get the smoke coming
I
out of
made
that
you-
cannon,
I got that last time.
you did?
I made you sound like a
I just
superstar,
haven't
bro.
shared nothing with you. Sorry.
I know how you creative types are. My brother's that way too. Because I know that when you took that stuff of me in the studio last year, there's a lot of gold in there. And I know that you will pull it out at the right time. Like that
Yeah.
one you sent me in the green
Isn't that funny?
recently.
Yeah, it's
Dude,
like it has
money.
to age for a while.
Yeah, money. That's why I'm afraid to use that one you took of the coach.
No return.
See? Look at this. The whole pregame's built.
Beautiful.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and go down there. So what I'll do first is I'll go right over there and I'll stand on the bench right behind that last guy right
Oh.
there. And you guys be ready for me. I'll take that shot that you're looking
Yeah, hey, Tony, I want you to have a good time out there.
for. I sure will, man.
Yeah, if you can get the screens in the picture, that would be good.
Sounds good. I can do it.
I'm bringing this over this way now.
Real quick, I think I might snag one of the waters and take it with me.
Yeah, please do.
Is that how you're going to go like that? Really?
Huh?
Really? Okay.
Well, he's just going to take a shot from over there.
I like that you
promotional
have
run.
this case because I can put it there so nobody sees it.
It's a barrier
Yep.
Number 76.
for promotional use. Bump, 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 bump.
Who you guys talk? You can hear us talking.
Who?
Wrapped up by number 7.
Oh, here's why right here.
If you're thirsty, there's ice cold Pepsi Cola at the snack bar. Of course, you could always get yourself a piece of pizza. You got some nice chili cheese nachos up there. Super Dave's special chili.
Oh man, that just gives you chills.
All over the place.
Gives you some chills, and we are here at the Thompson Field at Shasta High School for tonight's football game. This game originally, Dan, was supposed to be in Red Bluff, but their turf is not completed and all finalized yet, so they're moving their games and they're coming up.
They did an impact test supposedly on it, and Coach Hunsaker, he brushes up on that. We're going to have him a little bit later in the show, but it failed.
Oh, okay. Well, they're working on that. They'll get it all put together. But Red Bluff is their home games. Like tonight is a home game for Red Bluff.
Yes, they're going to be in the dark uniforms. Shasta. It's kind of weird to see Shasta in their white jerseys here at home, but that's just the way it is.
That's right. Easier to see those numbers. We like that.
Yes.
Tonight's game is brought to us by Bud's Jolly Cone, our friends down in Red Bluff, and we've known them for hundreds and hundreds of years. You started working for them a couple of years ago. What's your take on our friends who own Bud's Jolly Cone?
Well, you know, Ali Abbasi and Teresa Abbasi. Teresa is the daughter of Bob Carroll. We all know who Bob Carroll is. He's a great man of the Red Bluff community.
Hall of Famer.
And he was the original owner later on in the 70s of Bud's Jolly Cone.
Yep, he started it with a hibachi Weber barbecue.
Yeah, he did.
Way back when. And a couple of sticks and some paper.
Yep. And now Teresa, his daughter, and Ali own it, and it's a family-ran business, and it's great.
I was just about to say, that whole family down there, they're like pillars of the empire, or the community down there in the Red Bluff area. They're community active, community involved. They support local athletes, and that's why they're on board with us here for us tonight and the rest of the season.
Because of Red Bluff, the Red Bluff Spartans.
But Jolly Cone, thank you very much. Ollie and everybody included, we appreciate that. We've got 5 minutes left in the third period here for the JV game, so we have a lot to cover here in the next 20-25 minutes. We are going to have interviews with Coach Hunsaker. We're going to have you were able to catch up to Kirk Ramage, and Kirk's the defensive coordinator for the Shasta Wolves, and he's not an easy guy to catch up to.
He's not easy to catch at all.
You knew him from 35 years ago, and that's why you had a little bit of an in.
Yes.
But I'm telling you what, we're very happy to get him. He is a really good interview.
He's a great interviewer. He's a good friend, but you do the wrong thing and you're out.
That's right. You're on his list. Hey, listen, we also want to welcome to the Shasta Sports Network for 2017 Shasta Physical Therapy. That's the place that you go to. You've got a little rehab going on for a surgery you had in your neck. And you can talk more about that throughout the course of the evening. But Gary Hoffman on board with us here, and we are very happy, and his partner and everybody in there. You got shouts from all of them, so we're going to hear those throughout the course of the night.
We're going to hear them all tonight.
Our good friends, Shasta Physical Therapy, thank you for believing in the Shasta Sports Network. We appreciate that. And also, we certainly want to mention we're several months away from it. April 7th and 8th is when the show is, the Sportsman's Expo. Reading Sportsman's Expo, one of the biggest shows I've ever seen. Dustin Jantz does a great job putting that together. And let's just think about it. Everything for the outdoorsman or woman, camping, fishing, hunting, anything sportsman, outdoors, that's what this show's all about. So there'll be some boat dealers there. And I'm very happy to report that the Shasta Sports Network will have a booth there. We'll be broadcasting during the event, and we're really looking forward to it. So
come on down and meet us and have a good time.
We got two football clubs that are going to face off here tonight. Shasta is 1-0. I'm not quite sure about Red Bluff, but they have a new coach this year. A little bit different.
They have Orlin
second. Orlin L. Culp II. Sounds like a scientist.
He does.
That guy sounds smart. And our man behind the camera tonight, we've got a good one for you here. Tony Horde is on the field doing all of our photography for us tonight. If you're watching this on the YouTube channel, there's a picture of Tony up on the screen right now. And Tony's going to get the inside stuff that you can't see with the naked eye. He's really good like that. And we're looking forward to seeing what he comes up with. So Any initial thoughts, Dan? The heat I thought was going to be an issue. We were here at 5 o'clock today, and that's in the peak of the heat, and it really wasn't that hot. It was bearable.
It wasn't that hot.
I think all that smoke is kind of breaking the heat index from breaking through.
Yes, it breaks it down, but we were afraid that the game was going to get canceled. This is the first time in years that they've moved the time to 8:30 rather than 7:30.
That was a consideration for this
For the heat.
For the heat, and that was the main priority. It wasn't necessarily the smoke, because we're kind of like down here in a bowl. We can see the red glow over the mountain that tell us that there's a lot of bit of smoke in that air, and it's just not good to breathe at all. We were talking to. We talked to so many people on our pregame show, but Heath Bunton, he is the assistant principal, athletic administrator here at Shasta. We have a great relationship with him, and they've treated us like royalty, and we appreciate that. And everybody all the way around, even down to the referees. Rod Moore is a referee, and he did the game here last week. Tonight, he's over at the Enterprise West Valley game, so he's got his work cut out for him.
But we saw him Wednesday night up in Bernie, which was great. He's a great guy. And, he brushed on something really good, and that was before they wanted to call the game, they wanted to see what all the other schools were doing too. And he says, we just kind of followed suit. We wanted to see what Anderson's at home tonight. We wanted to see what Foothill was doing. And if they were going to pull, we were going to pull, but they decided to go, so we went. That
was really smart in their planning and preparation and decision-making process, because if this game would have canceled and all the other ones would have went, now everybody's schedule's kind of grouped up for the rest of the season, and we got to find out when to get that game in that you missed, and you can't just throw it together on a Sunday.
No, you have to have that makeup game.
In the street.
In the street.
A little street football. So that's what's going on here tonight. It's all brought to you by Bud's Jolly Cone. Thank you so much for being on board. We are underway. We still have lots of time left in this JV game, but we've got a lot of things to cover and some interviews to get to. So stay with us. It is high school Division II football here on the Shasta Sports Network, and we will be right back.
I tried to time it.
A little early.
Jumped it a little early.
A little early. Look at that.
Outside, recovered there by Anthony McCain for the Wolves.
Tune in, your shout's coming up.
Number 23, James Weaver, running hard for a Shasta first down. Ball on about the 29-yard line.
ShastaSportsNetwork.com.
Number 24, Charles Dietrich, brought down by number 9, Brendan Week.
Hey, can you ask Lori if we were overmodulated or okay on our mics and stuff? And also, that music that comes in, don't let it trail out so fast. Just let it go for about 10, 20 seconds. Okay? Sounds better that way.
Sounding good or
Hey.
intended for number 23, James Weaver. Intercepted by number 2, Jaden Magana. There's a penalty on the play.
Back here at Thompson Field for our good football game here tonight. It's going to be Shasta. You can just let that music trail a little longer underneath it so we can hear it, because I like it. It sounds good. That was Dan Hannon you heard on that last ad. I thought he was in jail. But I make fun of him because, number one, I worked with him for 12 years. And, you know, we kind of, some people just kind of grow on you. And he's one of those guys, and I'm sure I was one of those guys that grew on him, you know, like a wart. He is a good friend, and he's got a pretty good set of vocal cords. So we invited him up to do the Bernie game with us on Wednesday. And we shared about 3 or 4 texts earlier in that morning. And then I never heard from him.
It was a no-show.
And then by 5 o'clock, I said, if I haven't heard from him right now, he's the kind of guy, if he's going to go, he might just show up there and surprise us.
We were ready for him, too.
We were ready for him. So today, I'm on the freeway, and I pull up on the off-ramp, exit 682, Oasis Road, and there's Dan right in front of me, and then my phone's ringing. And it's him. So I said, hey, you want to go to Bernie? You going to go to Bernie with us? He said, yeah, sorry about that. I said, well, you've got 362 days to plan it, because that's when we're going again. Dan Hannon from Results Radio.
And he's also your neighbor.
He's my neighbor. Results Radio is the proud owner of many radio stations in this market. XS Sports 96.1 FM is a great sports station. They are streaming our signal live on their website, which is xs961.com. And we're working on getting the last 5 games, the Shasta games of the season, on the radio station itself. So we're growing, we're progressing. We've added more people to our program this year. Tony Hort, of course, is one of them. Mike Daly is another great photographer, and so we got 2 guys down there with lenses who are acting on our behalf to get us the content we need to promote the Shasta Sports Network. So we appreciate those guys, and I'm all excited. I was like even more excited before I knew that the Shasta College game got canceled for tomorrow.
Yeah, that's kind of a bummer, but that's what they chose to do, and it is what it is.
But sports reporter TJ Holmes and Tracy Rainey, his sidekick, they are part of the Shasta Sports Network this year. They're going to be our sideline reporters and statisticians and videographers, and we are very excited. So we have added 4 people just in 1 year. So it's growing, and we're really pleased with the product and the new equipment that we got. We had some bugs to work out. And, you know, that's always the case with electronic stuff.
And we can't forget about our managers, Amber.
That's right, Amber and Lori.
And Lori.
Lori provides all of our statistical information in legible format that we can actually read it and see it and sound intelligent.
Yep.
So without Lori's help, we would sound like a couple of buffoons here. Instead, you're the only one that does. And we play around and we joke around and we have fun. We take this very seriously, what we do. We are all about supporting local athletes and giving back to sporting programs wherever we can, and that's what it's all about, so we're happy about that.
The main name of the game is football.
It is the main name of the game, and people come to watch the offense, but defense is the name of the game. And you're going to hear an interview with defensive coordinator Kirk Ramage coming up here in just a little bit, and he talks a little bit about that. And they've got a new player. Remind me where he transferred in from. Was it Oregon?
He transferred, I believe, from Washington, and Kirk's going to enlighten us on that. He transferred from Washington. He wanted to play for Shasta. He actually wanted to play for the defense.
Right.
And he was just I'm gonna let Kirk talk about it, but
okay.
He was just cleared.
His name is Detrius Kelsall. He's a running back on offense. He's a middle linebacker on the defense. He's a senior, 6'3", 240, and he's got some wheels for being so big.
He's the mold of the linebacker corps.
I would say.
We're going to talk about that, but I caught up with Coach Hunsaker yesterday, and I would like to share what he shared with me yesterday, and it was really interesting. So
We'll take a quick break and we'll take care of some business and take care of the people that take care of us. And we'll come back with head coach J.C. Hunsaker in just a moment on the Shasta Sports Network.
How long do you want me to go? How long do you want me to go?
Our girls here.
It was 33 to 12. We won. I got you.
Call that a complete pass. Number 24, Brendan Ortega for Red Bluff.
Foul!
No.
How dumb are you?
No, you can do it. You can do it. Anytime.
Gotta make the extra money. I hear you.
Hey, can we welcome you to the network real quick? Tracy, how do you pronounce your last name properly? Randy? Okay. I messed it up the first time. What? How you doing, man? Doing good. Excellent. Back in the setup. Yeah, it's all working and it's all clean and crisp. Yeah. Well, I want to let's talk to him real fast, and make sure that's on and hot.
I don't know too much about high school.
No, we're just going to welcome you to our program. It'll be short because we got interviews with both coaches and stuff, and Tony's already down there.
Yes.
Mike's doing Enterprise tonight.
Yeah. This will be on, but it's really powerful, so keep it down here.
Don't yell in it.
Yeah. We're a minute and a half away.
Okay. All right.
Ready to go.
Thibodeau.
Uh-oh, he's gone. Oh, he's going to get him. He's going to get him. No, he's going all the way. Oh, there's a flag. 1 minute. And we'll go for about a minute and a half or so.
Have you heard about tomorrow or Sunday or Monday yet? I haven't either.
No, but Campos put something on that says we'll start our season with a road trip opener next weekend. He said it on his Facebook page or his Twitter
I'm
account.
going to play this weekend then.
I've not heard anything official, but I mean, he wasn't making an official announcement. It was kind of like a casual statement. But he would know. Huh? What's that all about?
I want to hear more cowbell.
Yeah. It's like the switch guys.
Yeah, so the flag I saw. Back here at Thompson Field, big football game tonight. Here, second game of the season for the Shasta Wolves. They're 1-0 going into it. And we're just getting started here. The third quarter for the JV game is just now getting over. So this is a little bit different. This is usually the time when we're already on the air for a half hour with the varsity game. So it's going to be a late night here at Thompson Field. We're looking forward to it. Joining us on the microphone right now, our friend TJ Holmes. And look at, they love you here. They love you here. Oh, that's awesome. TJ is a sports reporter, one of the best that I've ever been associated with, and we started up a little working relationship together last year, and his vocational thing has changed up a little bit, so he's got the time to join our network, and you got Tracy here too, and she's going to be your assistant, or you're going to be her assistant, and she's going to be your supervisor, whatever.
All the wonderful video you'll see from her, that's all her doing.
Yeah, you guys work very well together, so we could not be more pleased to say welcome to the Shasta Sports Network,
happy.
both of you.
Yes,
We're excited.
we love it.
We can't wait. We were counting down the days on our calendar to get this season going. It seemed like August was always that busy time for me that hardly able to breathe for a while. This year we were kind of looking at each other going, well, I guess I'm off at 5. What am I going to do now? I guess I'll go out to a few practices just to see what's going on. And it was a completely different feeling after 7 years of just that grind of August. And we're excited now.
That really is a grind that you do, but it's not, I mean, people don't see the behind the scenes stuff that goes into what you produce out. They read a really nice story with some great statistics and information and scores and specialty information on players, but every single play that takes place, you're pacing up and down the sidelines and you're marking what the yardage was, who did this, who did, so you've got a full encyclopedia on the whole game by the time the game's over, and that's impressive.
Yeah, I do running stats, a box score stats the whole game, and then play-by-play at the same time. And luckily this year I don't have to worry about any video because that's all Tracy's doing and all that. So that's nice to kind of lose like half of what I'm supposed to do just so she can hang on to that.
Well, we are, I guess we're going to be opening up for Shasta College next Saturday, and that will be down in Salinas, and we'll have to talk about that road trip because I think we're going to all get together and put a big rocking chair up on top of the big old pickup and head on out.
We're going to be the Beverly Hillbillies there.
It's a nice long weekend for us. We're taking Tracy's daughter up to college the next day, so it's going to Salinas up.
Yeah.
And then
they've
up
got
to
the same
Falls, and you guys are going to be in North Medford on Friday, so we're both going to be going different ways.
Same trip, only backwards. All right, welcome to the Sports Network, the Shasta Sports Network. Welcome to tonight's game. It's nice to have you guys on board, so have fun tonight.
We're excited, guys. Thanks for having us.
Beautiful. Tracy, you're going to get on that microphone too eventually. You'll be a spokesperson extraordinaire before we're done.
We'll get her.
Yeah.
And you know, we love having you, TJ, because number one, you're a great statistician, but you've got such a great relationship with all the Northern California coaches, which we find very important. So that's one of the main reasons we're happy also that you're aboard.
You have no chance of going home with him tonight, so you can stop buttering him up right now.
I'm not buttering him up at all. I already bought him a beer earlier.
Awesome. All right, so
all the coaches are great, you know, in this section in this area, especially 7 years. It's gonna build that up pretty easily. So now that's what we get to bring to the Shasta Sports Network now is that expertise, those relationships to make this bigger than what it is. And we always like having fun, right, guys?
he comes in with already the keys to the city, so we didn't have to go out and buy them for him. So that's a benefit to us. So where's Coach Hunsaker? We got that interview that you caught with him earlier?
Yeah, we caught up with him earlier, and this is what Coach Hunsaker today had to say.
Nice job. Whoops. My microphone's hot, or was hot.
and go to straight to Ramage. Ramage is 5 minutes. If you want to. It'll stop anyways after this. It's not going to go anywhere. I got to stop in between it. Okay. You know that's 10 seconds. That's 10 seconds. Yes, 10 seconds.
Can you hear this?
You're not back to me yet.
That's 10 minutes away.
Why don't you take us right into the other interview? Okay. Hey, babe, hold on. Hold on, babe.
All right, that is good, Coach Hunsaker, and we have a real quick story here. We have a crowd mic, and we got a new and improved crowd mic tonight. It's not even on right now.
More directional one.
And we didn't. We realized that it was there's the crowd mic, so we can pick everything up. But we realized there was these two ladies over there, and they were talking smack.
Oh yeah,
about all kinds of stuff. So we went over there and said, "Just want to let you know the candid microphone right there," and we can hear everything you're saying. So they got up and moved.
Oh, they moved?
Well, I think they did.
Oh, okay.
Or they said they're not going to talk once the football game. So that's just another little tidbit for you here. You caught up to Kirk Ramage. He is a bad dude. He played in high school, and he knows the game better than anybody. That's Coach Kirk Ramage. He is the defensive coordinator for Shasta. What do you got with him, Dan?
Brought down by ball, first and 10 on the 29.
Okay. You should be seeing. Okay. All right. So it was quiet then. She's saying it's quiet. The Hunsaker was quiet. Okay. Okay. All right. I'm gonna have to boost my sound up then. Okay. Thank you. What? Talk to me.
Down at about 5.
Okay. Okay. All right. We'll work on that then. Thank you. She's saying when we go to commercials, it's silent.
Trying to left side, drop down by number 18, Trace.
I don't get that. Ask Amber.
Third down.
You got a full connection with that? A full connection?
Yeah, but we're coming through. How could it not? No.
Shasta!
Ask Amber if she can help.
I did. I've not heard back from her yet.
Give it off to number 2, Jaden McDonald, and number 3, Logan Carter.
Tony, come up, Tony. Thank you. Back that up. Back that up.
Third down, 2.
All right.
Third goal.
We go Shasta versus
Hey, not bad at all, Coach Kirk Ramage, defensive coordinator. All right, quick one for you, Dan.
Yeah, you know, with the addition of, I believe they pronounce his name, Detrius Kelsall. Okay, so with the addition to him and being cleared to play for this defense, this linebacking core is going to be mean.
Oh boy!
And they're going to give a lot of offenses a lot of trouble this year. And if the offense for Shasta can come together, and I'm looking at the fumbles from last game, and it's only been one game, but if they can overcome it and score quick, Shasta can get over that hump, and that hump I'm talking about is Pleasant Valley.
They can set the tone early on for this season for a big roll of momentum towards the end of the season.
Exactly. And one more note, I met Cody the other day. His
Cody
son,
who?
Cody,
Okay.
Cody Ramage.
Right.
He is a coach for the JV team.
You're kidding me.
And it's great. He's a good defensive mind like his pop.
Is he a big dude like
He's
that?
bigger than his dad.
Wow, we'll have to take him with us next time we go to Wiener Schnitzel in the middle of the night, right?
Yes.
A couple of minutes left in the football game here, the JV, and we're going to get ready to go. Quick one for you, Dan. Pee Wee Herman or Mr. Rogers?
Oh, I'm going to have to go with Mr. Rogers.
Attaboy. All right. Welcome to the neighborhood. We'll be right back in just a couple of moments. Stay with us. Give me 3 minutes.
This is a short one. This is a short one.
Okay.
I can do that. I can do that. I can do that. But you're going to hear Argani again.
That's okay, because I got something to say about him.
7 Levy. Tackle on the play made by number 2, Isaiah Pena, and that's for Hollywood. Timeout, Shasta.
You got a minute and a half.
What's your system volume on?
Remember, folks, you can't win if you don't play. Fitty.
Beef it up some.
Like 50. Your team if they try and raise some money. Intercepted.
No pregunte por qué.
¿Qué tal?
No more, not on this team. No more, we don't talk about that. No more bystanding. No more ignorance. No more excuses. No more. Hey, this is Eric Young, driver of the number 75 Shasta Sports Network Super Late Model. Keep the pedal to the metal, and you're listening to the Shasta Sports Network.
Honey, the water isn't working. I'm going to call J&J.
J&J Pumps offers the largest fluid inventory to get your water back on sooner. From water pumps to water filtration and everything in between. J&J Pumps will solve your water problems. J&J also offers 24/7 emergency service. When you have a water problem or question, contact J&J Pumps. Rain, sleet, or snow. J&J will go. Now located at 4952 South Martin in Anderson. Hi, this is Dan Hannon again here from the marketing department at Results Radio. You've probably heard me talking about being a member at Riverview Golf and Country Club, and what a great experience it's been for me. Riverview has had a tremendous response to their new membership drive, and I would strongly encourage you to take a free tour of their facility. They have an outstanding staff, and you can still become a member of Reading's finest private country club with membership starting at just $120 a month. Riverview Golf and Country Club is located on Bocelli Lane overlooking the Sacramento River. This perfectly manicured 18-hole golf course will challenge your abilities and reward your senses with spectacular views and a cool breeze from the river. Start your day enjoying breakfast or lunch on their outdoor patio overlooking the river. As a member, you'll also have access to tennis courts, swimming pools, exercise equipment, and locker rooms. With single and family memberships going fast, contact Riverview Golf and Country Club today and schedule a free tour. Call 224-2255 or visit online at riverviewgolf.net.
Boy, I tell you what, man, the crowd is all fired up. I might want a bodyguard before this thing gets over.
Well, you know, that's the clan over there.
Yeah, they're really loud, and whoever is the whole group, you know, the Mucker group right next to us, they've got a cowbell, and we certainly do not need any more cowbell. There's an interception by the JV team on Red Bluff, and Red Bluff is up 26-20 at the moment, 33 seconds left in the game, and we're making some. Okay, so we're making some adjustments on our
on our sound. How about our microphones, Larry? Talk to us and let us know what our microphones sound like, so we'll balance everything out and make things good to go here. We're in for a good football game here tonight, Dan. Red Bluff is in town. They got a new coach. They are poised and fired up and ready to go. What do you know about anything at Red Bluff?
Well, I know that Marshall Bosey is their quarterback. Michael Bose.
Yeah, let me find him on the roster.
He's on the very, very top, I believe.
Marshall Bros.
Marshall Bros, and he likes to air it out. So they're going to give the defense a lot of different formations.
He likes to hang out with his bros and throw the ball a lot. So we're going to see what he can do tonight with the football, and this game is winding down. Red Bluff's going to win it 26-20 with 25 seconds left to play, and they're letting it roll on out.
They're just going to run the clock out. Looks like Red Bluff is going to take this one.
You know, and this is very strange, starting a game at 8:30 at night.
It's a little different. That's going to put some...
I have no complaints because it's a lot cooler now.
It is a lot cooler, but that's going to put a little difference on the game itself for the players themselves.
Wow, this is going to be a fun time tonight. All right. So this game is over.
Look at the visiting bench over there.
Yeah, they got a nice crowd over there as well. Thank you, our friends from Red Bluff, for coming on down here and making the trip. It's going to be a good time. We are looking forward to seeing a second week of Ian Garcia, the quarterback for the Shasta Wolves. He got the call last week, and he did a really good job, and we'll see what he can do tonight. I will tell you that he threw several passes last week that were very impressive. A lot more confidence in his arm that he has in himself, you can tell.
Oh, yes. He's got a lot more confidence this year. He feels good about himself, and he's now trying to become that solid leader that they need.
Good grief, check this out. We're supposed to start at 8:30. It's 8:45 right now. In New York, they'd pretty much be closing the subway and not letting us back home just so we could get home. So the Shasta Wolves team, cheerleaders, people, they're all lined up down in the right end zone. That'll be the east end zone as the Shasta Ball Club works their way down the hill here in just a couple of moments. Here comes the Red Bluff crowd.
They got the gold pants with the green shirts and green helmets, yellow numbers.
Yeah, looking good.
Gold numbers.
Gold numbers, Red Bluff. They have had a couple of challenging seasons. They didn't have, like bad seasons, but they had very challenging times. And I got a new coach and a new direction this year. And here come your 2017 Shasta Wolves are lined up. JV teams all lined up in a long row. We'll see if they come down the hill. That's usually the big deal. They're working their way down right now. And here they come. What they do is they all gather up behind the big banner there, and then they bust through it.
Okay.
Like they need a little more strength to bust through a sheet of paper. Those are our guys. I got my eye on Troy Lions tonight.
I think Troy's going to do some great things, but I'm really looking forward to seeing Dietrich Casal. I want to see that kid really come to
the crowd is about to totally lose their mind and flip out here in a second when they bust through that. Wolves are ready to go, and here they come right now on the field. You'll hear the crowd.
And first guy through there is Troy Lions.
All right.
Coach Sean Shaker, he's walking up on the sideline right now. He's got his backpack.
Look at him. He looks like he is confident tonight. That's a walk of confidence right there.
That backpack's got the plan inside.
All right. Good for him. Tony Hood down taking pictures for the Shasta Sports Network. We'll have follow-up stuff later on tonight. Tony's celebrating his second anniversary with Miss Wendy, and where's she tonight? She's at a concert. She's seeing Cheap Trick tonight.
Oh!
How much fun is that?
Wow!
Yeah. Yeah.
They wanted to go to the coast, but of course $2.99 closed.
You say cheap, I say Cheap Trick, and then I immediately think of Fast Times at Ridgemont High, where what's his name was selling those tickets. You gotta feel it. Damone. You gotta feel it. I can't give you what I don't have.
You're bothering my business.
We're gonna give you some great football here tonight, and we tell these players, we told them at the end of last season, we are only as good as you guys allow us to be.
Exactly.
Because if you're terrible, we got nothing to talk about.
Yep.
If you're spectacular, we've got everything to talk about. So tonight we're going to talk about everything. We're looking forward to it. We got several other things that we want to touch on. We're going to do a few player matchups here, and we'll do that here in a couple of moments. We're going to take a quick break. We are still a long way out. They got 16 and a half minutes before this football game starts. So we'll take care of the hands and take care of us, and we will be back right after this.
You're listening to Shasta Wolves Varsity Football. This is the Shasta Sports Network on XS961.com.
Where's your happy place? You know, that place where everything feels right, and all the pieces of this crazy puzzle we call life fit. You can't help but smile when you're there. What if your happy place was at work? You have to be there. Might as well love what you're doing, right? At Spherion, we think so. Every year, we help 160,000 people put their skills to work in rewarding careers that keep them happily moving toward their goals. While we enjoy a place of leadership in our industry, we are locally owned, and we make staffing personal. Our business is about people and connecting them to jobs that put a sparkle in their eye and a spring in their step. At Spherion, we love what we do, and we think you should too.
Here's another energy-saving tip from REU, Reading's electric utility. Consider replacing incandescent light bulbs in your home with energy-efficient LED light bulbs. LED bulbs use up to 75% less energy, generate no heat, last up to 25 times longer than incandescent bulbs, and offer comparable or better light quality than other types of lighting. For more energy-saving tips, visit us at reupower.com or call us at 339-7200. REU and you, powerful together.
Hi, this is Dr. Maria Salas, your local Reading chiropractor. At Healthwise Chiropractic, we take a comprehensive approach to your health journey. From adjusting the entire family to providing you with pure, safe, and beneficial Arbonne products, we have a solution for you. Call Healthwise to make your appointment today. 244-9000. That's 244-9000. Or go to healthwisedoc.com. That's healthwisedoc.com.
This is Gary Hoffman at Shasta Physical Therapy. You are listening to Shasta Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Gary Sinise. Our veterans put everything on the line to protect our freedom. We may never be able to repay them for their sacrifice, but we can show them just how much we appreciate all they've done. You can help by simply sharing your time, lending a warm smile, a supportive hand, or a sympathetic ear to someone who needs it. Everyone can do something to make veterans know just how much we appreciate their service. Please visit www.volunteer.va.gov. What will you do?
Northern Roots is ready for the season. Northern Roots has new pricing that is insane. All propagation supplies, including Grodan, Oasis, and Root Riot plugs. All T5 lighting, all greenhouses and greenhouse supplies, all on sale. Staying inside this year, Northern Roots' exclusive lineup on DE Nova lighting is still 15% off. Northern Roots has better pricing, more service, and their local knowledge is second to none. Check out house and garden products, including Root Accelerator and shooting powder. Also, check out a couple of new lines of organic fungicide and bactericide called Procidic 2 and Venerate. If anyone is struggling with powdery mildew, bud rot, or root rot, Procidic 2 and Venerate are amazing and organic. The trucks are here, and it's soil season. Save on Roots Organic 707, Toads of Sunshine, Ocean Forest, Happy Frog, and more. Growing strong starts at the Roots. Northern Roots on Westside Road in Reading. Reading's first locally owned and operated hydro store. Call 244-7891 and follow Northern Roots on Facebook and Instagram for even more special offers.
Back we are here at Thompson Field in Reading. Shasta High School as they host the Red Bluff Spartans. Tonight we're playing football, and we also want to welcome Gary Hoffman and Shasta Physical Therapy to the Shasta Sports Network for the 2017 season. We got a chance to spend some time with Gary and the whole crew over at Shasta Physical Therapy the other day. They're on Facebook. You can kind of check them out. They've been in business for 27 years supporting athletes. You know, they are associated and do with things like pain treatment, balance, post-surgery, like you just had surgery on your neck. You've got some physical therapy, Medicare patients. So, you know, check in with them, give them a call, check their Facebook page, and go tell Gary that you heard about him on the Shasta Sports Network.
And you know, their whole staff
they care, and they really make you feel welcome. It's a good staff that he has there. Andy Holmgren is his partner, and they're great people there.
Coming up in April, I know it's a long way away, but we're beefing it up right now because it's a big deal. It's the Redding's Sportsman's Expo. That's going to be at the Convention Center April 7th and 8th. Everything that you can imagine for the outdoorsman or outdoorswoman, they're going to have it there on display. We're going to have a booth there. We're going to be broadcasting live. We also volunteered us to make some PA announcements during the course of the day.
Oh, fantastic.
It's a 2-day deal, so
good.
We're happy to take part in that. And Dustin Jantz is behind all that, and we partnered up, and it was a good move on both of our parts, so we say thank you so much. Looking forward to everybody being involved with us all season long. What do you want to do, Dan? We got some time. We got 11 minutes and 20 seconds left. We can take care of some of our customers, or we can just sit here and talk football.
We can sit here and talk football. I would really like to go down. There is a coach on the varsity. His name is Dale Tracy. I went to school with him. Lori knows him very well too. He worked for Bob Carroll as his director of competition when Bob Carroll ran the Outlaws down there. Great guy. Can't get an interview with him.
Okay, I'm going to disagree with you on that.
I think we're going to get him.
Our challenge is to get an interview with the guy. It doesn't have to be live. It could be on tape. It doesn't matter to me. But when somebody tells you you're not getting it, I'm getting it.
Oh, we're going to get it. We're going to get it. He doesn't remember how persistent I am.
I'm not used to seeing Shasta in their gray pants and white shirts at home.
Not on their turf.
They look just like a very good football team, and they are, and even Red Bluff looks poised and excited about what's going on. They came out with a full charge, and they've got like 3 different squads all within their major squad in different sections doing warm-up. They got linemen over here working on some drills. They got special teams guys, pass guys working on some drills, and they're focused. I love that about this game of football. And Kirk Ramage talked about Ray Lewis and how focused he was, and that is a great deal in the game of football, how focused you are. And when you make a mistake, and everybody makes mistakes, it's how you react to the mistake that you made that determines how good or bad you're going to be for the rest of the game.
How you overcome your mistake is the main thing. It's like defensive coordinator Ramage was saying. The result was good, but how we got there needs to be improved on, and that's what I like about the Shasta team this year is they are always looking to improve and get better and better and better because they know what they have to do.
We've got a webcam here made by Fisher Price, so just to let you know what we're looking at or what you can see with us here in the broadcast booth. We are up at the top of the bleachers. We really prefer to be out in the crowd.
We like the crowd
for lots of reasons. Mic noise and
protection,
and natural sound they call it. Protection. We got Loretta Muckle. She'll protect us. I'm not worried about that at all. So we're counting down to kickoff. We got 9 minutes left. We can take a break, and we'll come back here in just a few moments. You are listening to the Shasta Sports Network. Hang around. We'll be right back.
You're listening to Shasta Wolves Varsity Football. This is the Shasta Sports Network on XS961.com.
Part of the team's history. There's a high drive to right field. If it's fair, it's gone. It is a home run into San Francisco Bay. That one is smoked. High and deep. Way back there. Adios! Pelota!
Tomorrow it's Saturday afternoon baseball from AT&T Park. Giants and Cardinals, Game 3 of the 4-game series. Pregame at 12:35, first pitch at 1:05 on XS Sports 96.1 FM.
Imagine a rent-a-car company that will pick you up right at your door. That's Enterprise. Call us. We'll arrange to come to you. Take you back to our office, and you're on your way. Pick Enterprise. We'll pick you up.
Omega Mortgage. We believe in loans, not limitations. Educating our customers is the key ingredient to our recipe of conducting quality business. At Omega Mortgage, we're more than a broker. We are the bank. From application to in-house funding, we do it all and pass the savings on to you. We make instant decisions based on the merit of your loan, not just income and credit. Our loans fund in as little as 5 days, so whether you're looking to purchase or refinance a home or commercial property, we have the right products for you. Our clients benefit from our cutting-edge agent pricing program because it offers you the best loan programs for your individual needs and situations. Get the facts from a name you can trust, Omega Mortgage. Set up a mortgage planning session today with one of our experienced mortgage planners. Call 223-1400, 223-1400. Finally, a lender you'd refer your friends to. Omega Mortgage. We do loans.
For over 50 years, Hill Collision Center is still family-owned and operated. It all started when Art Hill opened his first body shop in 1965. Today known as Hill Collision Center, the North State's most recommended full-service collision repair business. The Hill family is proud to continue business in this great community. Every year brings new changes in many forms, from new vehicle models, training and equipment, new technology in aluminum bodies and frames, computers, airbags, and Pearl Clear Coat paints. You can be assured that the team at Hill Collision Center are the best in class. The Hill Collision Center family would like to say thank you to the North Valley for trusting them with your collision repairs and allowing them to grow and support our community. Hill Collision Center on East Cypress Avenue in Dedham. Online at hillcollisioncenter.com or find us on Facebook. Hill Collision Center, where you're always a satisfied customer.
Yes, indeed. Here we are from Thompson Field in Reading. It's Red Bluff in town. They are the home team. Shasta is the visiting team, and that's weird. a little strange. We played that Enterprise Rent-A-Car thing the other day. Next week, we have probably the most intense road trip that we will have all year long. Friday night, we're going to be in North Medford. It's going to be a late arrival getting home. We have to be in Salinas the following day at 1 o'clock for Shasta College season opener.
I thought you wanted to be there at 10. It's a 6-hour trip. It's actually 7 hours coming from North Medford.
I don't know. We'll get there for sure. Looking forward to that trip, and just looking forward to seeing Shasta College on the football field as well. And we mentioned Enterprise Rent-A-Car. They take care of all of our transportation. So it's going to be a long weekend next week, Josh and company. We would like to order a 1972 lime green Pinto. And we want the hatchback.
Yeah, because we got to load up all the equipment.
Yeah, because those things got good gas mileage, and gas prices are going up. Here comes Loretta. Welcome. You need your phone charged. We got good things going on here tonight, and we're winding down 4.5 minutes, and we'll get this thing started. You got her hot there? Hi, Loretta.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Good. She's very loud.
She is very loud, but how you doing?
I feel like I'm usually loud.
There you go.
You are loud. I mean, the Munkle clan is the loudest in the grandstand.
Hey,
we're supposed to be loud.
I meant to say something last week when you posted that thing on Facebook, and you can tell that I had like one word that was an ongoing sentence, and I hit the wrong button and it went, and then I just said, But what I was going to say, it's a good time with you here, and it'd be a lot less enjoyable without you in the front row.
Well, thank you guys very much. I appreciate you guys being here more than anybody knows. I absolutely love it. The fact that anyone can sit back and listen, I enjoy that. Family can sit here and text me, and I don't have to respond because you guys are keeping them up to date. So I love that. I can sit here and continue cheering for these boys.
How's Kyle doing?
Kyle is doing well.
Good.
He's taking college classes and hopefully going to hit Shasta College in the spring.
Awesome.
So,
and we'll see him on the football field over there, right?
Yes, I really do hope so. So I hope big things for him.
Good. And so you're here cheering on Corbin. Corbin is being a linebacking core stud. He is 6'4", 200 pounds now this year.
No way.
I don't know exactly how that happened because for those of you that don't know, I'm only 5 foot.
So you must have been pumping the Wheaties into him.
Yes, he needs to eat all those Wheaties. He does like cereal. I feel like it's not Wheaties. I feel like it's Fruity Pebbles. Don't tell anybody.
No, I'm going to tell him. All right, how you doing, Fruity Pebble?
Yes, yes.
He looks great. Looks like he worked out during the summertime.
Yes, as a matter of fact, he wanted to skip a summer workout one time, and I wouldn't let him. So I said, you better get out there. The team all around, though, today, like the morale out there alone with all the team members is absolutely amazing. I love watching these boys have such a positive attitude. They have such a positive outlook. The juniors from last year are now the seniors, and the seniors are willing to give everything that they absolutely have, and it's so refreshing to see. I absolutely love them.
This is how good of a fan she is. What team does Shasta have to beat this year?
You know what? They always have to beat PV.
There you go.
They have to.
Boom. I knew
They
you were
have to bring their A game. They have to bring their line. They have to bring the D. They got to bring the passing game. They really need to be on point.
Okay. Fantastic. Well, Loretta, it's always fun to have you in the grandstands, and
Thank you
let's
so
keep that
much.
section very, very loud tonight.
Always, always, always.
Yeah, who's the one with the cowbell over there?
Oh, that would be my friend. I call her E, but her name's Evelyn. She brought her cowbell.
We need no more cowbell. That thing is loud.
We need more cowbell, please.
That's it. All right. All right. National anthem time. Let's do it.
Perfect.
Must be adjusting a microphone on a singer or something.
Well, they could be. They could be. I'll tell you, this stadium is packed tonight.
We'll have some technical difficulties here. 1 second, please.
Wow, Gary, you called that. Good.
Hey, I know my microphone trouble. I've had plenty of it over the last couple of weeks, right?
Yeah.
There's a beautiful picture to be taken right now. I'm going to snap that of all the players.
If you have microphone trouble, the whole crowd will start singing.
The crowd stepped up, and it was like row, row, row your boat. They had about 2 to 3 different versions going on right there for a couple of seconds. Wasn't quite sure which one I was on. Heart was crossed the whole time, which is terrific. And we are making some fine-tuning adjustments. We have a couple of people on the outside with a set of ears. Thanks, Loretta. Nice to have you, darling.
Bye, guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Hey, it's game time.
It is game time. I'm very excited, very ready. I'm going to be making some adjustments on the fly. Amber is on the other side with a set of ears, our field engineer.
And Lori's also. Your mics are still not clear. Well now.
Curtis Gibson
back deep, and so is Levi Quintana.
Levi had a good run back last week. You know, so they're saying it sounds like you're listening to 104.3, but it's on 104.1, and it's a little scratchy.
Okay. Well, we're going to continue to make adjustments.
Here's your kickoff.
Oh. Short.
Oh, bummer. Hits him right in the chest. Number 32 on the Wolves, Skylar Richards. Hit it and it bounced out. It fumbled. I think he fell on it. We'll find out who gets the ball here in just a second. Looks like Shasta's going to have the ball. There's no fanfare down on the field at the moment. So, here we go.
Boy, Skylar Richards got put on the spot there, didn't he?
Yeah. And you know what? That's the first time we've said his name all year long. I mean, it's only been one game. Now we have this one. But, you know, that's not how you want to make your mark. Okay, first play from scrimmage. That'll be a handoff. Right-hand side. Big gain, almost a first down. Seth Parks picking up right where he left off last week. He was our player of the week last week for Hill Collision Center. Hill Collision Center donating $50 from every game all season long to the football program here at Shasta for next year. That's a good deal. We'll talk more about it. That handoff goes right up the middle this time, and I believe that was Vinny Smith.
That's the big man himself.
He ran into 4 or 5, took him a few yards, and it took him about 7 of them to bring him back and stop him.
Vinny is short, but he is beefy. He is just he's a stud. He's the reason why they call that position fullback.
I guess so. All right, Ian Garcia crouched down, and he'll fake the handoff, and he'll give it on the left-hand side. There's a big run, and he is open and wide open. Nice move. Excellent run. Dakota Mosby with a big gain and a first down for the Wolves.
Dakota Mosby was one of their fast guys, and he also is one of their outside linebackers, and that outside linebacker core for defense has a lot of speed, and he shows it right there playing the running back position. All right, another 1st and 10, and the first pass, and it's complete. Out to number 7, that is Ryan Puckett. And continue to move the ball again, Shasta. Another 1st and 10. Ball is at the 21-yard line. Straight up the middle. Vinny Smith breaks a tackle. He hits another guy, and it's still going. He is down to the 9-yard line.
Vinny eating his Wheaties this week.
Nobody can just bring him down. He's just running straight forward.
He's also a very good start this season. That Vinny Smith kid is something special. Ian Garcia is commanding this team, doing a great job. And the handoff goes Seth Parks, right-hand side. He's around the corner. He's inside the 5. Almost down to the line. Touchdown, Shasta.
Nice. What a beautiful run. Great job by the offensive line. They are controlling that defensive line.
There's the cannon.
Oh, there's my heart. That cannon went off, the kick is up. Oh, it's blocked. What a great job by Trenton Coates.
Wow, good defensive effort right there. So they'll avoid that extra point, and 1 point could be the whole story at the end of this game.
It could be.
So we'll remember that moment right there. But we're in the first quarter. There's 10:43 left to play. Shasta leads 6-0, and we will be right back with the kickoff.
You're listening to Shasta Wolves Varsity Football. This is the Shasta Sports Network on XS961.com.
Do you ever wonder what happens to your vehicle behind the scenes at an auto body collision repair facility? Wonder no more. Go to HillCollisionCenter.com and watch a virtual tour of the North Valley's finest and most recommended collision repair business. HillCollisionCenter.com.
Hey sports fans, it's Dave Tappan from Brand 103.1 Redding's Classic Rock, and you're listening to Shasta High School Football on the Shasta Sports Network.
There's a guy that we would take fishing every day of the week when we retire if we can.
With a case of Keystone.
That's right, because he's the guy that's going to own the beer and bullet store. Dave Tappan, our guy. Set for the kickoff here. Shasta is now working from our right to our left. And back to receive for the Red Bluff Spartans is going to be Connor McKenzie. He stands at his own 5-yard line. Shasta in that weird split formation when they get going. They boot it down deep over to the right-hand side, and that is picked up by number 25, Bryce Tweed. And Bryce Tweed gets to a nice little return there, takes it up to the 30, and he's brought down immediately.
Bryce Tweed is a sophomore, 5'9", 165 pounds. Sophomore. Well, there's a few sophomores that have made this Red Bluff team a little bit different Red Bluff team this year.
Okay, so they are, they're in that wing tee, and they hand it off over to the right-hand side. He has got no room to run. He's not even going to get around the corner. He makes a great second effort, picks up a few more, and that is Connor McKenzie on the run, close to a first down.
Troy Lyons and Corbin Muckle on the tackle. What a great team effort right there. And there goes defensive Porter Ramage. He's already pacing.
I think at the end of the year awards banquet, we need to give him a set of bronze tennis shoes.
That would be good.
Yeah. Okay, here comes the snap for Mr. Bros, who's the quarterback, and he throws it, and that is blocked. Great defensive by the 9-foot-tall gentleman by the name of Corbin Muckle.
6'4". He's 202 pounds this year. He looks great this year. Big guy.
He is a big dude. Very respectful young man. We love that about him.
He was the first, when we started coming to the practices earlier this year, he was the first player to walk up and say, hey, how you guys doing this year?
That was nice too.
Yes, very respectful kid.
It takes a while to develop these relationships with these people, and once you fall in, you fall in. Oh, almost drawn them off side, and I think they might have.
Yeah, they did. Good hard count by Red Bluff.
Marshall Bros is the quarterback for Red Bluff. He's a senior, 5'9", 175, good little player.
They do that shotgun formation a lot. We're seeing a different Red Bluff team this year. New coach, new program there. They're doing a fantastic job so far. He does a hard count. And he goes back to pass. Complete to number 5. He's down at the 40, and he is still going.
Tanner Gettenbein is the gentleman that is almost impossible to bring down. Big, huge gain for the Spartans downfield. They're now sitting at the Wolves' 35-yard line.
We are still continuing to make adjustments on a few things.
Yeah, you got to fine-tune it in. Got to fine-tune it in.
It's like a nice car.
Bros, so handoff right up the middle, and maybe gained a yard or two, if that, not much. That was a great defensive stand right there, and right in the middle of it was Walker Huey. Baby Huey.
Baby Huey.
He's a big dude. We can get away with calling him that.
Yes, we can. Although, I'm going to give him your address later on tonight.
Okay, cool. I'm going to make it.
He's in a shotgun formation. He's back to pass. And it's a quick slant. Oh! It's complete to number 25, but he just ran into that brick wall of number 52. And Shea Benuelos.
Nice job.
He just leveled him. But the pass was complete to Bryce Tweed. Marshall Bros, I'm really impressed with this kid. That's a run up the middle, and he is stopped immediately.
Wow. He ran into a whole wall of rules right there.
And again, number 52, Benuelos.
Who's that guy, running for mayor tonight? Goodness.
Shea Benuelos.
Okay, so we certainly have plenty of cowbell.
Oh, we got a lot of cowbell tonight.
I might need a set of earplugs and some antacid after all that. Okay, ooh, somebody's barbecuing something. Holy cow.
Oh, it smells good.
We might have to take a timeout. Okay, there's the snap. Rose throws it immediately. Left-hand side, he's got a guy wide open. He gains 2 or 3 yards, maybe enough for the first down. We'll find out when they call it here in a second and they spot the ball in the exact location. It's very close to a first down.
And they're going to measure it.
Oh, well, that's good.
They're taking a timeout. They're measuring real quick.
Perfect night for football. I mean, you can't really tell about the smoke. You can't see it because it's dark now, and you can't really see that you're breathing it in at 137 parts per million, but we don't count that stuff, right?
Right, you know, it's too bad that it started getting smoky really bad because I just quit smoking like 3.5 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago.
Good for you, my man.
And
Good
I
for
tell you,
you.
it's been tough. You put me through a ringer. I almost wanted to go buy a pack of cigarettes the other day.
Don't do it.
7:53 left in the first quarter. It is 6-0, favor of the Wolves.
Red Bluff got their play activity set to go, and Mr. Marshall Bros takes the snap. He fakes the handoff up the middle, throws deep down into the end zone. He's got a guy, but he overthrows him, and that'll be incomplete.
On the coverage looks like Vinny Smith and Levi Quintana.
Levi getting into the game, which is nice.
Second and 10. Ball is on the 26-yard line of Shasta's. Bros is back in the shotgun.
He's got a man in motion coming this direction, and that was a weird cross play, but he hands off to number 5, and that's going to be Tanner Gattenbeim. Short gain over the left-hand side.
And we see Detrius Kelsall is in the game. He's number 9.
Yeah, he's easy to spot, too, because he's pretty tall. He looks pretty tall out there.
He supposedly fits the mold of a linebacker. He's a big guy. He is their middle linebacker. He's 6'3", 240 pounds.
Wow. I was all keyed up about this game last night, and I'm doing some last-minute adjustments, and it's late, and I couldn't go. You know how you get so tired you can't go to sleep?
Yeah.
Well, I want to thank your bride-to-be for leaving those Jell-O shots at my house, because that worked last night. Loved it.
I was up to about midnight doing some production for the show. This morning, I was studying for the night's game.
Okay, the scoreboard that you're seeing on the YouTube channel is correct. Shasta leads 6-0.
He's back to pass.
He's got a guy wide open, and he had it in his hands, and he dropped it, and that would have been a touchdown. Tough break for Blake Tweed. Couldn't hang on to it.
So we got Bryce Tweed and Blake Tweed, both wide receivers, both defensive backs, both sophomores, both 5'9", both 165 pounds. I'm saying that they're twins.
Like them twins, those Jimenez boys up in Fall River the other night.
Oh, that was like 700 pounds of brick wall. Thank you, Lori.
Thank you, Lori.
You're our girl.
It's a fine-tuning adjustment. It's a fine-tuning. We're working on all kinds of different things, so just let us know when we get it, okay? We appreciate it. We couldn't do it without you girls. I mean, they put up with our stuff. And it's not like we're bad dudes. We just like to work a lot, and we're out in the garage a lot adjusting and doing our thing with, you know, getting our gear ready to go. We're preparing.
The other day she told me, Larry goes, okay, well, I guess I'll see you Sunday.
Well, mine's, I can beat that. I told my wife I'd see her on November 12th. All right, so here we go. Red Bluff with the ball. It's 4th down and a long way to go. They got to get down almost to the 15. Rose is going to throw it. He's in trouble already, and he breaks away, looking downfield, gives it everything he's got, and it's going to be thrown out of bounds, incomplete. He almost was brought down by Troy Lyons.
Troy Lyons came through that like nobody even touched him. Excuse me. If I'm the coach over there of Red Bluff, hey, see number 54, you got to block that guy.
Yeah, he's like Casper the Friendly Ghost, man. Put a hip on him.
He will do some damage to you. Red Bluff giving Shasta a lot of different formations tonight on offense, just like defensive coordinator Ramage talked about that. He says they're going to give us a lot different formations and try to confuse us.
All right, we'll do the dance. We can do the dance from up here. I think it might have been handoff up the middle to Kelsall. He's met immediately by a tough defender, Eric Davis. Eric Davis brings him down all by himself. All right, so Ian Garcia, that crouching position he gets in. It's like crouching tiger, hidden dragon. And the dragon this time is going to be a handoff to Seth Park around the right-hand side, and he's got room to move. He's still going 40, 30, and he'll bring him down at the 20 to 19-yard line. Big run.
That's that quick snaps that they do, the quick lineup, and the fakes. It looks like they practiced their cadence this week. Yeah, a lot better ball handling, a lot better faking, and Coach Hutziker has to be pleased.
Seth Park certainly didn't have anything in park that time. He was on the move. He gets through that hole quickly, and if he gets 2 or 3 steps on you, you're in trouble. And here comes the run over to the left-hand side. I can't catch the number on that. I think
that is Dakota Mosby.
Yeah. He's got a nice little gain and close to another first down.
He switched directions, went straight down the gut.
They'll call it second down now.
Would that be the longest yard?
Yeah, it is. All right, then it's Mr. Vinny Smith. He walks into 2 guys. They couldn't put their arm around him. They don't believe in hugs, and he gets about 5 more.
That's a perfect way to put it, Gary.
What did your coach tell you in high school? You got to wrap them up.
You got to wrap them up to the feet.
You got to wrap them up.
Don't give them a hug. Down. Guys don't take hugs. Football players don't take hugs.
Okay, so Vinny Smith in the fullback position, and he gets a fake, and Seth Park trots over the right-hand side, across the line, touchdown, Shasta.
I look for them to go to the 2-point conversion. There's the cannon. Boom.
Crowd mic. We turn that up any louder, the crowd's going to want a fee for doing our job for us tonight. They're a spirited group here. And there's a whistle on the play. They get the kickoff anyway. It's still low. A call coming up here. Usually a false start in this situation. Our field technician tells us our signal's way better. Way better, not perfect, but way better.
Okay.
We're getting there. And here comes a whole new set of special teams.
They're going to go for 2 points on this, Gary. Obviously the penalty against Red Bluff.
Okay, they are. And they got Kelsall in the backfield too. Like to see what he can do. Seth Park goes in motion. He's a decoy. Kelsall gets it over right tackle. He dives over across the line, and that's going to be good for 2 more points.
Vinny Smith. What a nice fake to Seth Park, and then Vinny Smith right up the middle.
Okay.
14-0 with 5:15.
Wow, they're racking them up early here from Thompson Field, Shasta, and Red Bluff. 5:15 left to play in the first. Shasta leads 14-0. We'll return for the kickoff in a moment.
You're listening to Shasta Wolves Varsity Football. This is the Shasta Sports Network on XS961.com.
If you think trains will stop if they see a car on the tracks, you're right, they will. About a mile after they hit you. In 2015 alone, 230 people were killed at railroad crossings. Don't become the next fatality. Stop. Trains can't. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration.
Yeah, buddy, we're all about the safety here. Thompson Field, it's an early lead, 14-0 for Shasta over Red Bluff. 5:15 left to play in the first. We're getting ready for the kickoff. Connor McKenzie is back deep to receive the kickoff from the Shasta boys. Good kick. Great kick. It bounces at the 10, down to the 5. He'll pick it up. He's on the move. He has a really good job. And before he's ran out of bounds at about the 27-yard line, it'll be 1st and 10 for the Red Bluff Spartans.
14-0. 5:10 left in the first quarter, and Shasta doing a really good job moving the ball down the field.
Yeah, they're hustling.
And they're scoring quick. And defensive coordinator Ramage, he's right there on the line of scrimmage where he likes to be.
That guy's going to be our player of the year. I'm telling you that right now. There's the quick snap, quick pass over to the left, right flat, and that is complete. A nice catch right there by McKenzie. McKenzie gets enough for a first down. Yep, he does. They'll give it to him.
Looks like he lost a shoe, or he lost a cell phone, he lost a rag.
Yeah, he lost it, everything.
Nice open field tackle.
We were watching a movie the other night at home. I don't know what it was, but this guy in his office and his pager goes off. And Haley says, "What's a pager?" Isn't that funny? She doesn't know what a phone booth is. I mean, she knows what it is, but you don't see them no more. Okay, Bros right back to pass. Has a guy right over the middle, hits him right in the hands, and he drops it.
On the coverage was our man, number 11, Curtis Gibson.
Curtis Gibson, looking good.
Looking really good.
Okay, Marshall Bros, quarterback for the Red Bluff Spartans. He's in the shotgun formation. He'll roll out to the left-hand side, and now he's looking to throw deep. No, he's going to hang on to it. He's got running room. He's across the 50, 45, cuts over to the right-hand side, beats one guy, 40, 35, 30. Look at him go. Wow. He is on the run down the sidelines. He's going all the way down to the 4-yard line. What a run. Huge run. Marshall Bros.
Wow, he's got some speed. Quick.
Wow.
Brought out of bounds finally by Jet McHenry.
That's right, we're with the band.
We are with the band. Play something great, Elvis.
Yeah. Elvis, play something with balls.
Officer Little, he's over here watching our back, Gary. We've got protection right next to you on your right. Nice. Officer Little.
Wonderful. Okay, so we miss what did we miss there?
Flag on the play.
This crowd can really take you out of your focus.
Yes,
because they're loud, the way it should be. Okay.
So it's going to be obviously against Red Bluff, which is going to negate that touchdown. Tough break, and it looks like Marshall Bros is a little upset.
I would be. He just ran 4,000 yards in one play, and it comes all the way back. Those are the ones that really deject you mentally.
Yes, they do.
You know, you get on all this high adrenaline and stuff, and you get down there and you cross the line, and all of a sudden, you know, you're hauled 40, 50 yards back in the field, and you're pissed off at a line guy or something.
And Kirk Ramage, the defensive coordinator, looked at somebody and said, "You got lucky."
Yeah. All right, Bros rolls out to the left-hand side. Great form. Throws off balance. Troy Lyons. Oh, Troy Lyons hit him right when it hit him in the hands. And that guy, who was the man with the interception?
Jacob.
Nice.
Jacob Welch is the interception. If they're going to decline the penalty, it's going to be holding against Red Bluff. Hey, look, Kirk Ramage does that little, like, Pete Townsend move. I wish I had a camera on that one.
That's funny.
That was beautiful. Next time I talk to him about that, I'm going to have to ask him about that Pete Townsend move. What is that, you strumming a guitar, or you just, yeah.
That's just winding it up. Winding up. Whew.
Here comes the offense.
Man, it's not even the end of the first quarter. I'm exhausted. This has been so much fun.
Got to pay attention to the game because, yeah, this crowd will take you out of focus.
They do.
Big time.
Okay, Ian Garcia, quarterback for the Wolves. He's got Seth Park in motion. They both are blocking, and he's going to throw the ball deep and downfield, and he's got a guy wide open. Hits him in the hands. He was looking over his shoulder, and he dropped it at the last second. Kenyon Riley, a tough drop on that ball.
He had about 3 steps on his defensive back. That could have been 6 points right there. And those are the kind of.
It's hard to catch over your. He couldn't see the ball is what happened. He was there. And
lost it in the lights.
Yeah.
Or in the smoke.
That's right. Hey, can't handle the smoke from the kitchen. All right, they'll hand that one off, and I believe that's Kelsall. Look at him go. He's down to the 20, 15, 10, 5 across the line. I'm sorry, that is Vinny Smith. Touchdown, made it look easy. Easy run for Vinny Smith, and the Wolves strike again. Oh,
man, that cannon is going to make me pass out one of these days.
They better order up some more cannonballs from the factory warehouse store because they're going through the powder tonight.
Really impressed with this offense for Shasta. They're doing what they have to do. They're scoring quick. They're moving the ball. They're controlling the ball. They're doing a fantastic job. And the kick is up, and it is good. 21-20, 3:56 left in the first quarter.
For real tonight here at Thompson Field. Kickoff coming right up after this.
You're listening to Shasta Wolves Varsity Football. This is the Shasta Sports Network on XS961.com.
Timeout! Okay, guys, Summers really had his bell rung and could have a concussion. I'm pulling him out for the game. Rodriguez, you're in for Summers.
Come on, Coach. It's just a ding. I'll shake it off.
Yeah, he's tough. Plus, we need to win this to make the playoffs.
Listen, we're a team and we need to look out for each other. Concussions are serious. No game is more important than your health.
Take concussions out of play. If you're a coach, know the warning signs and never let athletes return to play before a healthcare professional says it's okay. A message from CDC.
Hey, this is Kyle from Enterprise Rent-A-Car, and you're listening to Shasta Sports Network.
Just out for a Sunday drive at the football stadium. Loving it, having fun.
21-0. Look at that. This offense has just come alive.
Boy, Shasta came out and they were for real tonight. 3:56 left in the first period. They're up 21-0. Wow.
Couple of breaks for Shasta, especially that long touchdown run by Marshall Bros.
Seth Park had a big run. Vinny Smith had a big run. And a little stutter step. Short kick. And they'll pick that up right about the 25, 24-yard line. And very short gain, Bryce Tweed. Thank you.
On the stop.
Thank you.
Levi Quintana.
Brian Quintana, you may know him. He was Haley's softball coach a couple years ago for St.
Oh, okay.
Good guy. Like watching his kid.
So it's going to be 1st and 10. Ball's at the 35-yard line is the official spot. Bros is in the shotgun.
Been there all night, hasn't hit a thing. Okay, that handoff will go around the left-hand side, and that's a Red Bluff ball carrier. Not too much gain. Tanner Gettenbean. Getting Bean, they call him Getting Bean.
Getting Bean.
Huh.
Thank you very much, Lori.
All right, we're going to hold right there. All right, they'll do that same handoff over the right-hand side. Man, oh man, oh man. Gettenbean is hammered right when he got the ball, and that is no way to treat a prom day.
Levi Peterson broke through that offensive line and just body slammed that man down.
He did too.
Looks like it's a 2-yard loss. So that's going to make it 3rd down and 12.
Connor McKenzie is spread wide out to the right-hand side. They got another wide receiver way on the left-hand side, too. They'll pick the handoff right up the middle, and they'll throw deep. Nice pass, and he's got him wide open, but overthrows him by about 6 inches. Incomplete.
That was close, and I tell you, Connor McKenzie had Kurt Gibson beat by at least 4 steps. That could have been not good for Shasta, but he overthrew him. Brings up 4th down and 12, 2:26 left in the first quarter. 21-0 Shasta.
Wow. Wasn't expecting that.
Here comes the boom. Kirk Gibson's back to receive.
But he's all excited too. He's fired up. Red Bluff in the punting formation. It's 4th and 12, so it's a good move there. Almost drew the man off sides. Nice snap. The kick is almost blocked. Man, but what a great kick. Kirk Gibson just walks away from it. That's going to go all the way into the end zone. That's about a 75-yard punt.
Wow.
You don't see those in high school too much.
No, you don't. The punt is back.
Yeah.
Beautiful punt. Hey, how about that punt by Corbin Muckles last game? Put it down at the 2-yard line, 1-yard line?
Yeah. Chili cheese nachos. That guy keeps saying that.
Well, if he's going to bring us some chili cheese nachos, he better hurry because second quarter's coming up.
We're still in the first quarter. Wow. We'll see if
we're going to have a false start against Red Bluff. Are they going to make them re-kick it, or are they? Oh, they are going to make them re-kick it.
All right.
Well, if it's a false start on Red Bluff's side, the play should have been whistled dead before he kicked the ball.
Well,
let's see if he can make an 85-yard kick.
We'll have to fax that over to the referees union and see what they say. All right, we'll try kicking it again. Guy takes a 3-step running start at it. Kick not as good. Gibson takes a look, and he's got too many defenders near him, and he's just going to totally stay away from it.
It takes a Red Bluff bounce, and it goes all the way down to the
15-yard line. It makes for an equally as good kick as the one before, just a different bounce. Sometimes the bounce makes a difference. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. You know, when I played at Nova, I tried to bounce, and I saw people bounce the football straight and come straight back up.
Yeah, I saw that too.
I could never do that.
No way. It's like those guys that can take a golf ball and just like sit there and pop it up and down with their golf club.
Yeah.
I can't do that. I bet Scott Schaffner can do that. He's a golfer. All right. Set to pass. Scott Gibson open right near the 17-yard line. Short gain for Curtis Gibson. But Ian Garcia's throwing the ball a lot more this year, which is nice to see that.
It is nice to see that.
Real nice.
The main thing about Ian Garcia is he's become the leader that Hunsaker was hoping that he would be, and he's really taken charge of this offense. And that's that was a run, a sweep to the right.
That's
Mosby.
Mosby's getting the ball a lot more tonight than he did last week, making some things happen, getting the tough yardage. He gets the tough yardage.
They're down to 2. Clock continues to run. 1:25 left in the first quarter.
All right, handoff right-hand side. Goes up the middle. And that is, look at him go again. That is Hilsall, and he's going, Vinny Smith.
Again.
Look at him go. Vinny takes it all the way down to the 1-yard line.
More like the 1-foot line. Wow. I don't know how Vinny Smith finds the holes that he does, but the maneuvers after he breaks free is just amazing to watch.
That man is exciting. Exciting. No flags on the play.
This is what Coach Hunsaker talks about, ground and pound.
That's it. Vinny, they'll give the ball to him again, and look at him. He's playing hopscotch. He goes across the line. Touchdown, Shasta, one more time. Oh.
And the flag is flying. Shasta High School, Wolfpack.
Crowd is crazy here. That crazy, nasty sound you're hearing is a guy smacking on a handicap sign. Sitting right next to us.
Oh.
It's up on the ears.
Kick
all right, extra point. Look at that. Simple. It's up and it's good. What a great run in this first quarter. 28-0. Shasta leads over Red Bluff. We've got a kickoff. We'll bring it to you in just a moment.
You're listening to Shasta Wolves Varsity Football. This is the Shasta Sports Network on XS961.com.
Honey, the water isn't working. I'm going to call J&J.
J&J Pumps offers the largest fluid inventory to get your water back on sooner. From water pumps to water filtration and everything in between, J&J Pumps will solve your water problems. J&J also offers 24/7 emergency service. When you have a water problem or question, contact J&J Pumps. Rain, sleet, or snow, J&J will go. Now located at 4952 South Barney in Anderson.
Hi, this is Nicole from Shasta Physical Therapy. You are listening to Shasta Sports Network.
What was that? Did you have her in the bathroom when you recorded that?
She was in a room.
Yeah. I can tell, a little hollow. We might have to go get a redo on that one.
That's not a problem at all. I got to be back there on Tuesday.
Okay. So I believe that's Connor McKenzie back there to receive the kickoff. 28-0 first quarter. First quarter.
They are moving the ball just like they wanted to. It's obvious that they practiced their cadence.
Nice kick.
No turnovers.
Kick goes over to about the 12-13 yard line, and that's picked up by Bryce Tweed. Tweed has a respectable comeback, gains about 10 or 15 on the return. They'll mark it somewhere around the 32 yard line.
I was watching Derek Dodson for Red Bluff, the Spartans, and he just leveled Brooks Holden. Brooks Holden went to go tackle him, and he just got leveled. Beautiful hit. It's those kind of hits that makes me love the game of football.
Look at Tony. He's down there stalking Kirk Ramage with the camera. I said, I want you to get every side of Kirk tonight. Get them all.
Kurt's wanting Mosby to play out farther.
Bros pass over the right-hand side.
And he's met by Mosby.
Yeah, that's complete. Connor McKenzie, but he's brought down immediately for a short gain.
That's why Kurt wanted him to come out farther.
All right, so it'll be 2nd and 6. Hey, welcome back.
Mr. Cattell. Mrs. Cattell.
Our boys are showing up tonight early. 28-0.
Anything can change because Red Bluff does have a stellar passing game.
Yeah, they do.
Connor McKenzie, number 3 on the list. He's a phenomenal player, and with his team to back him up, anything can happen. It's still early in the game, so let's not count our chickens before they hatch.
Are you counting? I'm not counting.
I'm not counting any chickens. Chickens where?
Yeah.
I thought this was the Wolves.
8 seconds left to go in the first period. Shasta leads 28-0.
We're going to have a false start by Red Bluff. Dead ball foul. Excuse me. You see the grandstands across the way are packed. These grandstands are packed.
Yeah.
Kids are playing over in each end zone, playing
right.
football.
Kids are smoking behind the bleachers. I'm kidding.
Family-oriented place.
There is the end of the first period. Shasta leads 28-0. We'll start the second period coming up right after this.
You're listening to Shasta Wolves Varsity Football. This is the Shasta Sports Network on XS961.com.
The Blues are coming back to Eureka, California, September 2nd and 3rd for Acres of Blues. Enjoy a blues-filled weekend featuring live music from the Laurie Moore Band, Lydia Pence and Cold Blood, Shane Dwight, AJ Crawdaddy, Daniel Castro, and many more. Visit acresofblues.com for a complete lineup of performers and to buy tickets, or call 707-445-3037. Come see some of your favorite blues musicians at the historic Redwood Acres Grandstand, September 2nd and 3rd for Acres of Blues.
Hi, this is Barry Weisswasser with the Asphalt Cowboys. You're listening to the Shasta Sports Network.
Barry, our guy. Barry wants to do a football game with us this year, too.
By all means, bring him.
I say absolutely yes.
He did me a favor last year, covered a few games that I had to miss. But
Bros now takes that snap, rolls hard to the left-hand side, looking to throw, got nothing to do, so he just throws it away, and he gets hit late. And they missed that call.
Wow, they took him down at the
He got hit late and out of bounds. I'm surprised that flag didn't fly. But it's not my call.
Nope. Do you remember you make the call?
Yes, I do. Yeah, that was fun.
Monday Night Football.
Yeah, because you participate with that stuff.
Yeah.
What do you do? Okay, I'll change this to second period.
Shasta really doing a good job on defense. It is 3rd down and 9. Ball's at the 34-yard line.
Marshall Bros, quarterback for the Spartans, will take that snap. He will fake the handoff right-hand side and keep it himself and try to get around the corner, and it looks like it was taken down by his own guy.
Well, the penetration, David Rivera got through first and put the pressure on Bros to where he had to flush out of the pocket. And that linebacking core showing the speed tonight.
Tonight's football game brought to you by Bud's Jolly Cone. Who's never been to Bud's Jolly Cone? I'm telling you, if you've never been there, you're going to want to go. And if you've been there before, you're going to want to go again.
They have the greatest burgers. They'll make the burger any way you want it. They have tacos there, too.
You know, it's funny. Everybody in the planet says, we got the best burgers in town.
Oh.
Go judge for yourself.
Go to Bud's Jolly Cone. They do have the best.
I'm telling you, if you go to Bud's Jolly Cone and get a burger, you will go back and get another burger.
And Bud's Jolly Cone this year is donating towards the player of the game.
Yeah, that'll be nice. We select the Hill Collision Center player of the game every week. And then $50 from each game, Hill donates back to the team. And then we pick those players and we give them an award of something at the end of the year. There's a nice high punt. Gibson takes it right at the 38-yard line. He's met immediately, and he's going to go down and not pick up any yardage.
He is swarmed by it. Let's just give the credit to like 5 of the Red Bluff players.
Or you could easily say their special teams is doing their job.
Did their job very well. Well, let's see if Shasta can continue to move the ball. I'm really impressed the way the offense is moving the ball. This is what I was hoping for this week. I know Coach Hunsaker was hoping for this.
What a photograph right there. Troy Lyons talking to Kirk Ramage. And Tony was right next to him.
Oh, good.
Tony's going to get us some stuff.
Tony's got the stuff.
Ian Garcia, quarterback for the Wolves. Oh, my gosh, they ran into each other, and Seth Parks got the ball, and he's going to be in trouble right there. They collided in the backfield right when they handed the ball off.
He's still a little ding from Vinny Smith. The hit from Vinny Smith.
Seth Park did not have a chance on that one. Well,
holding against Shasta.
That's illegal, right?
That is illegal.
Okay, he's checking.
Last I checked.
Holding on the football, holding. Illegal on the football field, not illegal late at night.
You are correct, sir.
Come on down. Angie Watson, you should be here listening to this broadcast and being a part of it. You would have such a good time. There's a handoff with Kelsall. Look at that guy go. He's up almost near midfield at the 47. He's finally brought down about 3 yards shy of the first down. And Demetrius Kelsall, he's going to be a man that you're going to see on the marquee.
Have you seen a 240-pound guy like that move that quick?
I haven't moved that quick since somebody dropped a sandwich in the hallway. Garcia, he'll give it over to the right-hand side. That looks like it might be Vinny.
No, it's Seth Park, I believe.
It is Seth.
Okay.
Seth gets it almost to midfield. That's close to a first down, but they're going to call it, they'll call it third down and about a foot.
Ball's at the 49-yard line. It looks like Hunsaker's going to go for it, not wasting any time.
There, they'll give it right up to Vinny Smith. He gets the first down and more, carving out yardage by the minute. Down to the 39-yard line.
Vinny Smith just seems to be in beast mode tonight.
Man, that kid looks good.
Every time somebody tries to wrap him up, he just levels them.
There's the snap. Handout, there's a whistle on the play. They gave that ball to Vinny Smith. He was headed for the goal line right there.
He was gone. Yeah, that was Vinny Smith.
That Vinny?
He was gone.
That number 8 and the number 9, they look so close. It's hard to tell.
Well, they got the same build.
Timeout. Looks like Red Bluff's calling a timeout. We can take a quick one as well. 9:35 left to play. Second period. Shasta leads 28-0, and we'll be right back.
You're listening to Shasta Wolves Varsity Football. This is the Shasta Sports Network on XS961.com.
Keep your car, truck, boat, plane, train, RV, or whatever you drive looking like new with RCAT Detailing. Call 945-8203 or search RCAT Detailing on Google.
That's R-C-A-T Detailing on Google.
Hi, this is Loretta Muckle from Shasta High School, and you're listening to Shasta Sports Network.
Yes. And she's sitting right up next to us here. Our friend Loretta Muckle in our front row, and we appreciate that. First half, 9:35 left to play. Shasta dominating lead, 28-0. Dan, I'm amazed.
You know what? I'm really impressed the way Shasta's moving the ball. They're just doing a fantastic job on offense. This is what we were hoping for. No turnovers. They obviously did a lot of work this week. Didn't matter if it was smoking or not.
They worked on it. You know they did because they had a lot of problems last week with that.
Total of 7 turnovers last week. 4 of them from Shasta, 3 from Anderson.
It's too many. Okay, so we'll put this thing in play. Garcia now, and he is right up the middle. Short gain, not much at all.
That looked like Alec Meek running the ball for the first time.
Yeah, that's the first time he's got the ball. Nice. Nice to see Hunsaker putting in a different face there. He'll fake it to Meek, give it to Kelsall. This time over the left-hand side. He moves left, cuts right, beats a few guys, gets a first down, plus about 8 more yards, and finally goes down. He's inside the 20.
Kelsall looks like a bus. Wow.
Wow, Kelsall.
Kelsall, 240 pounds, and he is fast.
He's got some moves.
He does have some moves.
Got some moves. Like Jagger. Okay, handoff, right-hand side. Let's Mr. Personality right there. And he gets hit right inside the 5. Seth Park takes it down to the 7-yard line.
It's a good thing he laid down because you see that player come flying over the top.
Dude, he took a hard shoulder on that one.
Seth Park, the way he runs, and he's basically their sweep man, let's call him, because he just goes around the ends.
Pass, left-hand side, that's complete, over the line, touchdown, Shasta, and they're at it again. Kirk Gibson getting his game on.
Wow. I'm impressed with the throwing, too. Garcia has really taken control of this offense, Gary, and controls the clock, controls the plays. Very beautiful.
34-0. 8:48 left to play in the first period. Extra point coming up. There's the snap, the placement, the hold, the kick. It is good. We'll add one more to the mix. 35 on the board. Shasta leads here early in the second period, and we will be right back.
You're listening to Shasta Wolves Varsity Football. This is the Shasta Sports Network on XS961.com.
No more boys will be boys. No more, he just has a temper. No more, I'll say something next time.
No more, she seems fine to me.
No more, she never said no.
No more, it's just a woman's issue.
No more, not in this family.
No more, not on this team.
No more, we don't talk about that.
No more bystanding.
No more ignorance. No more excuses. No more.
I guess there's no more.
This is Cameron from Maxwell's Eatery, and you're listening to Shasta Sports Network.
There's more. There's more.
That's a good way to blow an eardrum out.
There's more.
That's not okay.
Hey, this fine-tuning thing's hard. It's like you said, it's a digital thing.
Well, I'm not so sure. There might be a compatibility problem with that piece of a gear and this piece of gear. They might not like to talk to each other.
Wow.
Right, here comes the kickoff.
Kind of a pooch kick.
Yeah, and it'll go out of bounds at about the 15.
Hey, this kid over here to my left, doesn't he look like Lion's little brother?
I thought that's who it was earlier. You know who the most impressive player in the house is?
Who?
The tuba player. You see that guy down there?
No.
He's hauling that thing. It's huge, big, uncomfortable. Blowing like Louis Armstrong.
Louis Armstrong. There's a name I haven't heard long time.
8:48 left in the first half. Shasta leads 35-0.
Tonight sponsored by Bud's Jolly Cone and Teresa and Ali Abbasi. They also run the Red Bluff Outlaws, which is the indoor go-karts.
Yeah, and they do that right.
They do it very well.
They do it very well.
And their season's getting ready to kick off here in about a month and a half.
Okay, here comes the kick. Sort of a second-tier kick. Bryce Tweed gets it. He'll take it right to the middle, and he gets through the entire group. 50, 45, ran out of bounds, 40, 35. Wow. Mr. Tweed getting his moves on.
He just took a couple of steps, and he was right through that. Special teams. Kenyon Riley is the one who caught him.
Love these musicians. This band, been around for a long time. Great leadership music program here at Shasta.
And they're in tune.
They could play this song on the back side of a Tupperware dish and a tuna can and it would sound good. All right, handoff right up the middle. Tanner Tweed gains about 4 on the play.
Troy Lyons on the stop. Troy Lyons basically the captain of that defense.
He takes charge out there.
He does. He actually took charge on that safety that he got last week.
Okay, Marshall Bros, low snap. Throws it deep into the infield. Man, he's got a great, it's the tip drill and incomplete in the end zone. That kid can throw the ball. That was a dart spiral. Good. Marshall Bros.
And Vinny Smith tipping that ball. Great defensive coverage. Throwing in double coverage like that, he's not scared to throw in double coverage.
He's got the arm, and he can pinpoint it right there. A precision perfect throw can beat 2 defenders.
It can. It's called threading the needle.
Marshall Bros has got 3 receivers on the left side of his line, 1 halfback next to him. Low snap again. He'll hand that ball off right up the middle for a short gain. Tanner Tweed get hit immediately.
He ran into a wall of wolves right there. Jet McHenry and Levi Peterson on the stop. Nolan Williams. Troy Lyons. A fast linebacker. They go to that 4 linebacker set. Watch out, offense.
Okay, Bros rolling out to the left-hand side, looks downfield, and hits the guy right in the hands. Connor McKenzie drops it right after it hit him in the hands. That didn't help.
The worst place to throw the ball, right in his hands. Oh, that was 4th down. Shasta will take over.
Yep.
7:23 left in the second quarter, or in the first half, so to speak. 35-0, Gary.
Whoa. Yeah, Shasta certainly turned it on, poured it on early. They had a game plan. We knew it when we talked to the coaches earlier. But they were here and they were ready to make a statement.
I would say the jitters are gone.
Ian Garcia's got to feel good. Seth Park in motion. He'll get the ball. He's got nowhere to go, and he's brought down immediately. There will be a loss on the play of about 3 yards. I'm sorry, that wasn't Seth Park.
That's Spencer Ramirez.
That was Spencer Ramirez, yeah.
Spencer Ramirez.
So far, Hunsaker's put in everybody but Ramage.
He could be dressed up.
There's the snap. Handoff goes right-hand side, and there's a name we don't hear very much of, and that's going to be Alec Meek. Meek with a very short gain.
We're looking for number 21 tonight. You said Alex Stedham?
Stedham, that's Jill's boy. Yeah.
And Alex Mansfield he's an offensive lineman, and a defensive tackle is Ryan O'Brien's.
TJ Holmes is close up and personal on the action right now. He's down on the sidelines. There's a handoff to Kelsall. Kelsall just keeps running people over, and he's finally brought down a very short gain right there. Anyway, TJ's down on the sidelines doing stats. He's already writing me up here. Hey, I know who my player of the game is going to be. Hey, I got a vote. Hey. Hang on to it, TJ. Keep it in the holster, Wild Bill. We're not there yet.
You know what? I would agree with him.
Yep, me too. And that's why I got Tony following him around with a camera tonight.
You gave Tony quite a few assignments tonight.
I gave him 4 assignments. 4 numbers. Have fun with it.
Have fun. Go.
Do what you can.
Well, no, I thought it was 3 numbers and 1 personnel.
It was 2 personnel and 4 numbers.
Oh, so we got 5, 6. There's 6 of them. 4th down and 10. And I think they're going to kick it away.
Kick it out. Ooh. Want one?
You bet. Gary just broke out this bag of jerky. And
Beef
it just
jerky.
looks good.
It's really hard, so be careful.
Oh, great. Oh,
there's
a
that
kick.
Yeah, the rugby punt. Good kick, though.
Wow.
And the Red Bluff player.
It takes Shasta bounce all the way.
And that was McKenzie, and he's just going to stay away from it. They'll be down it right about the 13-yard line, and Red Bluff will.
Where did Corbin Muckle get that kind of leg?
I'm not sure.
I'd have to say it's the he put on a lot of pounds this year. I mean, last year when he was done and football season was over with, he was 150 at the most.
Yeah, mostly muscle that he put on.
He's 202. And he was only 6'1" last year. He's 6'4".
I'd take him on.
Yeah, bring it still. The nicest kid. This announcer, boy, I like him. Go,
all right. Marshall Bros has got his work cut out for him. He'll make the handoff around the right-hand side. Tanner Tweed, the ball carrier, cuts it back into the middle, and he's got about 7 or 8 on that play. Not bad.
Marshall Bros act like he had the ball. He just went through the center of the field and just hit people.
Got an update score for you. The score is 10-7 West Valley over Enterprise.
10-7 West Valley over Enterprise right now.
Wow.
Shasta Sports Network photographer Mike Daly is over covering that game.
Oh, so we'll have pictures.
His daughter's a cheerleader over there.
Oh, okay. Oh,
shooting the gap. Troy Lyons, he may have caused a problem back there.
Looks like a fumble.
Yeah, looks like a scrum. Yeah, Troy Lyons caused that.
Wow. Red Bluff recovered it. But, yeah, Troy Lyons can make a big disturbance. And it looks like Troy Lyons is, he was looking at defensive coordinator Ramage, and he's like, we want to go, we got him back.
Uh-huh.
Clock continues to run. 4:20 left in the first half.
Bros will take that snap, fake a handoff up the middle, and now he's got to scramble. Gets around one guy, looking to throw it again, fakes that pass, runs it down, and he gets run out of bounds.
Oh.
Broken play, big broken play, Marshall Bros.
And let's see who's running out of the center there. Is that number 51 or 61, Gary? It looks like David Rivera. So Shasta's going to get the ball back with 3:50 left to play. There's a kick.
Oh, that's a high kick. Gibson might have a chance to pick it up, but he does not get a good bounce, and he'll stay away from it. That's a smart thing to do. Red Bluff will down it at the 48-yard line.
You know, Gary, I was looking at the defensive players on the Shasta team.
Yes.
210, 220, 155, 240, 202, and fast.
Uh-huh. Absolutely. And all of them are on their game tonight.
Chandler Welty, report to the press box, please. Chandler Welty, report to the press box.
And here comes Shasta's offense with their leader, Ian Garcia.
He's got Meek in the backfield with him. Alec Meek is a junior, 5'10", 180 pounds, packed in tight in the halfback position. They'll fake it to him, and they'll give it to Joe Verica over to the left-hand side. There's another name we haven't saw. Oh, man. Oh. That was Kirk Gibson. You see him knock that guy right on his can?
Yeah, right. Looked like, I believe it's 41, was it?
Yeah.
41?
Yeah.
Was that Gibson or?
Alec Meek.
Alec Meek. He just leveled that guy. Like, hey, don't say that about my mom.
Up the middle, straight up the middle. Alec Meek, the ball carrier. Nice game. That's going to be another first down for the Wolves. Look at all the different players that getting in the game tonight.
Look who's lined up wide right. 21.
Oh, that's Alex Stidham. We're good friends with his family. They'll hand it off a right-hand side, looking for a way to get around the corner, and he does. Nice run, good pickup. Spencer Ramirez doing things. Takes it down to inside the 20.
Spencer Ramirez is a senior. He's 5'8", 155 pounds, and a good-looking run. And look who's right down there on the line of scrimmage. Our official photographer, Tony Horde. You know, TJ Holmes is the only one I know who's allowed right next to a coach.
Well, what he does is he chronologically records every single play and all the elements that are associated with that play, how much yardage, whatever.
Yeah.
And you gotta be pretty much right there. And he's really good. Ian Garcia now. He tries to send Mr. Barker in motion, and he does. He'll give it to Meek up the middle, left-hand side, off tackle. He gains about enough to get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Joey Munoz.
Garcia now. Handoff, right-hand side. They're mixing it up today. Big run right there. Spencer Ramirez going around to the outside. He'll gain 2 or 3 more. But he'll do it the hard way, and here comes the late flag.
That's the frustration of Red Bluff showing, and it showed right there. They had him wrapped up out of bounds, 5 steps out of bounds, and they still threw him down.
Hey, you're doing a great job tonight digging into your wallet.
Personal foul on Red Bluff. You can pretty much count anytime you hear that cowbell, Shasta's doing something good.
Oh, yeah. That lets us know.
I can appreciate the whole thing of a cowbell, but a cowbell will grate on you after a while. I mean, I'm going to go ask her if she'll maybe switch up in the second half to using a doorbell. How about that? All right, cross-blocking pattern, good run. Not a whole lot of yardage, but it's a pretty good play.
That's Brooks Holden.
How about that?
Getting some action. Throwing a lot of these juniors in. Giving them some playing time. Why not?
They've got a lot of depth on their roster here. Oh, look at that. That was a nice trick play.
Oh, it was.
Yeah, and on the move around the right-hand side, Spencer Ramirez. He'll carve out a few more.
This is Coach Huntsaker's style. Let's give some kids some playing time. Not going to run the score up.
I know, because the thing is, this is a 3-day long weekend, right?
Yes.
These kids, that's Meek right up the middle.
Boom.
Makes it easy. He goes across the line. We're waiting for the sign. There it is. Touchdown, Shasta. Wow. Meek. Anyway, what I was saying is these kids that get in that don't really get a lot of playing time, this is the highlight of their whole weekend. They'll be talking about tonight's game all the way through Sunday and Monday.
Wouldn't be possible without the first strings of Vinny Smith. Those guys really coming together. The ground and pound.
We see Vinny Smith. He's spread way out wide to the left. They're going to go for a 2-point conversion here, and they'll hand that ball right up the middle, and that looks like it's going to be good. We'll find out in a second. Nope.
False. Flag's down. False start.
That's a penalty against Shasta.
Looks like that was number 41, Alec Meek, packing the ball. Flag on the field. Back the rolls up.
44 seconds left in the first half.
Yep, clock is ticking. Whew. They'll go for that 2 extra points right now. And Vinny will hand it off. It was a good run. Brooks Holden almost got around to the outside, but they tripped him up by his feet and bring him down, so the extra point is unsuccessful. 27.2 seconds left to go in the first half, and I think the Red Bluff Spartans are going to need a break. They're going to need a little encouragement from their coach at halftime.
they're gonna get an earful.
They need a break in the action. I mean, they're really not doing anything wrong. They're just getting beat.
Yes, they are.
Sometimes,
on both sides of the ball.
Sometimes you can do everything right and still lose.
So we did the Wednesday game up in Bernie, and what was the main penalty we saw up there? We had like 15 penalties of that. The false starts.
Right. And it's not paying attention to the counts and things like that. And those things will kind of eat you up. You know, 5 yards doesn't seem like much, but at the end of the game, if you get 10 of them, that's a 50 yards that go against your tally.
That's half the football field right there.
Yeah.
And we saw 15 at least, 15 to 20. So, but you know what? A good community up there in Bernie.
I could go for a Bud's Jolly Cone burger right now and a big old thing of tater tots.
All right, Ala Yabasi, you heard that. We need some.
Okay, little squirrely handoff over to the right-hand side. Nice little cross-blocking play. And he's still going. I think that is Ramirez.
Rather than a cowbell, how about a doorbell? Thank you, Lori.
Yep.
That's going to be it for the first half.
That's a good thing. Clock is ticking, 4-3-2. They're not even going to take the play. They'll just let it run out right now. You'll hear it. There's the sounder, 35-0. First half is complete. We've got a lot to talk about and a whole nother half to bring to you coming up in just a couple of moments. Stay with us on the Shasta Sports Network.
You're listening to Shasta Wolves Varsity Football. This is the Shasta Sports Network on XS961.com.
For over 50 years, Hild Collision Center is still family-owned and operated. It all started when Art Hild opened his first body shop in 1965. Today known as Hild Collision Center, the North State's most recommended full-service collision repair business. The Hild family is proud to continue business in this great community. Every year brings new changes in many forms, from new vehicle models, training and equipment, new technology in aluminum bodies and frames, computers, airbags, and pearl clear coat paints. You can be assured that the team at Hild Collision Center are the best in class. The Hild Collision Center family would like to say thank you to the North Valley for trusting them with your collision repairs and allowing them to grow and support our community. Hild Collision Center on East Cypress Avenue in Reading. Online at HildCollisionCenter.com or find us on Facebook. Hild Collision Center, where you're always a satisfied customer.
Honey, the water isn't working. I'm going to call J&J.
J&J Pumps offers the largest fluid inventory to get your water back on sooner. From water pumps to water filtration and everything in between, J&J Pumps will solve your water problems. J&J also offers 24/7 emergency service. When you have a water problem or question, contact J&J Pumps. Rain, sleet, or snow, J&J will go. Now located at 4952 South Barney in Anderson.
Omega Mortgage. We believe in loans, not limitations. Educating our customers is the key ingredient to our recipe of conducting quality business. At Omega Mortgage, we're more than a broker. We are the bank. From application to in-house funding, we do it all and pass the savings on to you. We make instant decisions based on the merit of your loan, not just income and credit. Our loans fund in as little as 5 days, so whether you're looking to purchase or refinance a home or commercial property, we have the right products for you. Our clients benefit from our cutting-edge agent pricing program because it offers you the best loan programs for your individual needs and situations. Get the facts from a name you can trust, Omega Mortgage. Set up a mortgage planning session today with one of our experienced mortgage planners. Call 223-1400, 223-1400. Finally, a lender you'd refer your friends to, Omega Mortgage. We do loans.
The Blues are coming back to Eureka, California, September 2nd and 3rd for Acres of Blues. Enjoy a blues-filled weekend featuring live music from the Laurie Moore Band, Lydia Pence and Cold Blood, Shane DeWitt, AJ Crawdaddy, Daniel Castro, and many more. Visit acresofblues.com for a complete lineup of performers and to buy tickets or call 707-445-3037. Come see some of your favorite blues musicians at the historic Redwood Acres Grandstand, September 2nd and 3rd for Acres of Blues.
Hey, hello, this is Charlie Osuna from the Lions All-Star Football Committee, and you are listening to the Shasta Sports Network.
At Enterprise Rent-A-Car, we listen.
And we've been listening for more than 55 years.
To customers and employees. In fact, there was an Enterprise employee who came up with the idea of picking you up when you need to rent a car.
It was a great idea.
At your house, at the repair shop, we'll pick you up. Wherever you need us, we'll be there. Listening. Let us show you what that means.
Pick Enterprise. We'll pick you up.
Welcome to the Shasta Sports Network Halftime Report. A quick look at tactical and statistical information from the first half of tonight's game. Here now, with an in-depth analysis on the first half, Gary Moore and Dan Miller.
Dan, I can sum this thing up in one word: architecture.
Oh, yeah, easily.
What a terrific game plan that J.C. Hunsaker and his coaching staff have put together for tonight. They have put up 35 points in the first half, and that's really impressive so far. So we'll see what they can do. Vinny Smith, man, he is an outstanding ball player tonight. He is shining.
He is just breaking tackles and just mowing people over. Run up the gut, right up the middle. It's like Shasta's version of smash mouth football.
Yeah, Seth Park had a really good run early in the game, and he was our player of the game last week, and the kid's just coming through, running hard, hitting the holes, getting his assignments right. That's what happens. Points on the board is what happens when you do everything correctly, and they're working on it, and they're doing it right, and they're doing well. So we have about 10 minutes left in the halftime break.
You know, I am really impressed with Vinny Smith.
How did my score change to 41 on my board?
Well, it's actually 41. They're just not showing the points on the board.
On this board?
Yes.
Okay, so my board's correct.
Your board is correct, sir.
Okay, because...
But they are not going to show the points on the board because why? What's the point?
Well,
you know.
I just want to make sure I'm right, so I don't get...
Oh, you're good. Yeah, you'll get yelled
so I don't
at.
get busted.
You will get busted.
From the Department of Homeland Security. Wow.
So we got
plenty more football, and I've seen stranger things happen when scores were even more lopsided. But I do want to welcome once again Gary Hoffman and Shasta Physical Therapy to the Shasta Sports Network. You made a good choice by getting involved with us. We're going to do some good things for you this year, and it is fun. That's what it's all about. I tell everybody this is fun, and I told you when we first started doing this, if we're not going to have fun, don't get involved. Don't get involved with me.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. The Shasta Physical Therapy, they get involved with a golf tournament that's going to happen later on this month.
Yeah, what do you know about that?
Well, it's to help raise money for cancer.
That's a good thing.
It is always a good thing, but it's called the Eagle. I believe it's the Eagle in the Hole. So if somebody gets a hole in one,
right,
it's $5,000. And then it gets matched towards fighting cancer. And we got to have Gary on the show and explain a little bit more about it. But it's a great thing that they've done for about 6 years, I believe, 7 years.
We have extended the invitation for Gary and anybody from his operation there at Shasta Physical Therapy. Yeah, Andy could come in and just to do a game with us. Baron Browning kicked off the season in fine fashion on opening night last week, and that's what we like to do. We like to include. We like to have people have fun and do some good things for their businesses and, you know, just promote the game of football and support these local athletes. And I mean, how much fun is it just to come to the game
and look at this
and get and get the best seat in the house and get to watch.
And great atmosphere.
Right.
Up in Birdie, it was great atmosphere too.
So 7:48 left. We're going to take a break. We'll play a little, we'll take care of some business. We'll play a little music. We'll come back for the second half kickoff here in just a little bit. You're listening to the Shasta Sports Network.
You're listening to Shasta Wolves Varsity Football. This is the Shasta Sports Network on XS961.com.
Northern Roots is ready for the season. Northern Roots has new pricing that is insane. All propagation supplies, including Grodan, Oasis, and Root Riot plugs. All T5 lighting, all greenhouses and greenhouse supplies, all on sale. Staying inside this year, Northern Roots' exclusive lineup on DE Nova lighting is still 15% off. Northern Roots has better pricing, more service, and their local knowledge is second to none. Check out house and garden products, including root accelerator and shooting powder. Also, check out a couple of new lines of organic fungicide and bactericide called Procidic 2 and Venerate. If anyone is struggling with powdery mildew, bud rot, or root rot, Procidic 2 and Venerate are amazing and organic. The trucks are here, and it's soil season. Save on Roots Organic 707, Totes of Sunshine, Ocean Forest, Happy Frog, and more. Growing strong starts at the Roots, Northern Roots, on West Side Road in Reading. Reading's first locally owned and operated hydro store. Call 244-7891 and follow Northern Roots on Facebook and Instagram for even more special offers.
2 years ago, I killed my brother. That night, I had a few drinks, but I thought I was fine to drive us home. On the way, I lost control of my car and swerved off the road. The car rolled over 7 times, leaving me hanging upside down. My brother was nowhere to be seen. I yelled for him, but there was little response. I found him 30 feet away on the side of the road. He was barely breathing. My brother died on the scene because of my poor judgment. I killed my brother. One decision can change your life. It changed mine. Visit www.tampatac.org for more information.
Hi, this is Dr. Maria Salas, your local Reading chiropractor. At Healthwise Chiropractic, we take a comprehensive approach to your health journey. From adjusting the entire family to providing you with pure, safe, and beneficial Arbonne products, we have a solution for you. Call Healthwise to make your appointment today. 244-9000. That's 244-9000. Or go to healthwisedoc.com. That's healthwisedoc.com.
Hi, this is Vanessa from Enterprise Rental Car, and you are listening to Shasta Sports Network.
Where is your happy place? You know, that place where everything feels right, and all the pieces of this crazy puzzle we call life fit. You can't help but smile when you're there. What if your happy place was at work? You have to be there. Might as well love what you're doing, right? At Spherion, we think so. Every year, we help 160,000 people put their skills to work in rewarding careers that keep them happily moving toward their goals. While we enjoy a place of leadership in our industry, we are locally owned and we make staffing personal. Our business is about people and connecting them to jobs that put a sparkle in their eye and a spring in their step. At Spherion, we love what we do. And we think you should too.
Everybody knows Enterprise picks you up. But can they solve all my transportation needs? Spoiler alert, they can.
You can buy from Enterprise Car Sales.
Sold. Car sharing. That's alarmingly sensible.
We even rent exotics.
That's good, because sometimes Mama wants to drive like a mother. Big trucks are kind of my jam. You guys make me feel so special.
Like a princess?
Exactly. Rent, buy, or share. How can Enterprise pick you up today?
right, this is the spin class portion of the show.
Get your groove on.
That's spin class music. I like it very much.
So
second half set to begin here. Shasta leads 35-0. Red Bluff's got their work cut out for them. Metallic Car Rocker 89. Thank you for your update. We are we're working on those adjustments. We appreciate that. At the moment, he says it doesn't sound as bad. We're working on it.
You know, you smelled some barbecue earlier.
Yeah.
I went to stretch my legs, and there's a whole group of parents over there,
Really?
and they have all these cupcakes, and they handed us some. They had Raiders and 49ers, and they said, thank you for what you guys do.
Oh, appreciate that.
So
we love what we do. We just absolutely love focusing and showcasing these teams and these schools and these kids. And, you know, who doesn't like football? If you don't like football, you might need an appointment with Dr. Maria Salas to get cracked.
Go home. And then you're going to have to go see the people at Shasta Physical Therapy after she cracks you.
Yeah, see, we're all related here. We got a plan. We got a plan. It's so funny to watch high school kids.
It is.
They're just silly.
They
They're
are.
just silly. And I think we were probably that silly, too, when we were in high school.
I was worse.
I'm sure. Well, you just got out of jail 8 months ago. I'm kidding. Connor McKenzie back deep to receive the second half kickoff.
He is kidding. It was on 9.5 months.
That's right.
So we got a couple of Raider cupcakes here.
There's the nice
Very
kick
nice of
right
people.
there, and that will go.
Oh.
And I think he may have stepped out, but they missed the call on that one. Blake Tweed running it back, and now he's got some room. Got a couple of guys to beat, man. He's not going to do it. He gets all the way out to near the 40-yard line. Great return by Tweed.
He just reversed the field and went the other way.
Yeah.
I thought he stepped out of bounds over here, but the referee's right there.
He was right there.
Well, no, flag down. It might come back. Could be an illegal block in the back. Could be holding. Could be Tony Hort on the field. I don't think this was the way Red Bluff wanted to start the second quarter.
Not at all.
Half.
Backed him way up. What was the call?
Well, our official referee hasn't given it to us yet, but they are backing him up. Holding.
Jeez. They backed him up all the way back to Lake Boulevard. That was a joke.
No, it was good, too. I thought they were going to back him up over the river.
All right, so they run an off-tackle play, right-hand side. They're stopped immediately.
And Troy Lyons on the stop.
Yep, Troy started it. The whole team, I think everybody was in on that tackle except for the assistant principal.
Troy is completely focused tonight, Gary.
Yes, he is.
He's got that defense holding strong, and he's got to love having Kelsall right next to him.
Okay.
I mean, who wouldn't?
So the whole thing that I feel right now, there is zero momentum. Zero momentum. And that's a hand up right up the middle. It goes nowhere. Van Bean gains no yardage on that play, and he was hit hard.
Van Bean got bambooed by Troy Lyons.
Got bamboozled, man. Troy Lyons. I've heard his name about 73 times tonight. That kid is sharp on his game.
Obviously their lead tackler, captain of the defense, and knows all these other schools.
For good reason. Handoff goes to the right-hand side, and the ball carrier is Tanner Ganton Bean.
And
he gets enough for a first down, a little bit more, ran out of bounds near the 40.
And again, on the stop, Troy Lyons. Troy immediately clogged up the middle. He had to go around the outside and went to the right there.
Troy Lyons is like a parked pickup truck right in the middle of the line.
Who does he remind you of? I mean, what professional athlete does he remind you of the way he plays?
You know, I see John Matuzak.
Me too.
That's who I see. Low snap. Pass over the middle, and that's intercepted, and Kelsall gets the interception, and he'll bring it back 2 or 3 yards, and he'll come down. Great field position for the Wolves. They will start at the Red Bluff 38-yard line. Wow.
I think we're going to see a lot of Vinny Smith. Vinny Smith up the middle. Ground and pound. You know, I truly thought with Kari Kutch leaving and that really strong offensive line that they had last year that they were going to be in a little bit of trouble. Talked to Coach Darryl Tracy, and he says, you know, their offensive lines are looking really good this year.
Yeah. They're strong. They're tough. They're opening up the holes, and they're substituting. They're bringing them in. Jake Welch is coming into the game. We just saw Ryan Puckett get some action. He brought the play in. Ryan Puckett is going to be this wide receiver all the way out to the right, number 7. Kelsall in the slot, wide receiver, left-hand side. Garcia, he'll take the snap, and he'll hand it over the right-hand side. And that is Seth Park, and he's going to go all the way untouched. Touchdown, Shasta.
Whoa. Wow. I don't think there was a defender near him.
Nope.
40 yards on the play. One play. Less than 4 seconds off the clock.
Goodness.
And they're in the end zone again.
Okay, so that's, I'm right now, but I must have been a little bit incorrect on the score. Extra point, there's the kick. It's an easy kick. That's a no-brainer. And that is good. That'll make it 42-0. Third quarter, 9-11. We just got started, second half, and we will continue with the kickoff coming up in just a moment.
You're listening to Shasta Wolves Varsity Football. This is the Shasta Sports Network on XS961.com.
Yeah.
Imagine a rent-a-car company that will pick you up right at your door. That's Enterprise. Call us. We'll arrange to come to you, take you back to our office, and you're on your way. Pick Enterprise. We'll pick you up.
This is Andy Hogan from Shasta Physical Therapy, and you're listening to the Shasta Sports Network.
Nice job, Andy. Welcome back to Thompson Field. Second half just underway. Shasta already making things happen, 42-0, 9-11 to play. And Connor McKenzie back deep to receive this kickoff. Wow.
You know, I was expecting Shasta to win tonight, Gary, but I wasn't expecting a shutout.
Nope.
But it's still early in the third quarter. It's anybody's game.
You never can tell. What a great kick. And that goes to Bryce Tweed. He fumbles it, then picks it back up, tries to gain. He picks up about 4 yards on the return. There was some hitting going on that sideline there just a second ago. And Red Bluff will take over. It'll be 1st and 10.
Jamil Woods on the stop for Shasta. Boy, I'll tell you what, Gary, I was so pumped up and ready for some college football tomorrow.
I know. Now we're going to have to watch it on TV, which is not nowhere as near as good as being at a Knights game. Oh, man.
That was a quick pass to the outside to Tanner Gantenbean.
Gantenbean is going to need some physical therapy from Shasta Physical Therapy. He is taking a beating tonight.
He came to a dead stop, didn't he?
He got knocked back.
The lady told me after you eat your cupcake, you got to wear the ring.
Yeah. Okay. Here is my handle and here is my spout. Right?
Yep.
All right, they got a man in motion, low snap, and they hand off right-hand side. Good hole, big run. Gantenbean gets first down and more, up to about the 43-yard line. Big gain for Red Bluff. Nice play.
What a good stop by, that's Corbin Muckle on the stop. Also back on that stop is Levi Quintana. You know what stands out with Levi Quintana to me, Gary, is that game against Chico, and he made that interception, or that for the 4th down, and he stopped him.
Well, he really came to life in that Reno game last year, and
he did.
He's been a solid player ever since. Quarterback Bros is the quarterback keeper right up the middle. Now he moves, flares out to the outside. He's got a little running room, and he is ran out of bounds at the very last second by, I believe that was Corbin Muckle, ran him out at about the 38.
Pushed out 2. Look at Corbin Muckle out there, Gary. He looks like Looks like Wilt Chamberlain out there.
Yeah, he's a big dude, tall, real tall.
And he wasn't that big last year.
No. I think Loretta was feeding him elk meat over the off season. Okay, so Bros takes the snap. He'll give it to Ganton Bean. And Ganton Bean goes over to the right side. Off tackle, may have gained 2 yards on the play, if that.
Looks like he tripped over his own man. He did. He actually tripped over Andrew Miller, number 59, offensive lineman. It's obvious that the Red Bluff, they're in a building stage. New coaching system this year. That's quarterback keeper. Oh.
He gains 2 on the play, right up the middle. Those plays are not working at all for Red Bluff. I don't know why they keep calling them.
You run into a brick wall like Troy Lyons or all these 235-pound linebackers that they have. It's not going to work. It's never going to work.
Troy Lyons is like a freight train going downhill.
Bros has got a good arm. They should be utilizing that to its fullest potential.
Okay, Bros has got 2 receivers on the left. One of them is in the slot. He'll drop back immediately. Now he's got to scramble. He's got room, and he's going to throw that ball, and he overthrows Blake Tweed, who had his defender beat.
And we see something come out on the field. I don't know if he was past the line of scrimmage or not, or...
Could have been. Could have been. He was very close.
Are they going to throw a flag on that? And Hunsaker's right there.
Yeah.
Saying something about it.
Tony's in the great vantage point right over here for an end around over to the right side when Shasta gets the ball back. Tony Horrod, our photographer tonight. He's joined the Shasta Sports Network with Mike Daly and TJ Holmes and Tracy Ranney.
TJ Holmes, all the referees were sitting on one of the benches, and TJ Holmes was right there with them.
Nice.
Not only does he know the coaches, no, that is going to be over the line of scrimmage. Hunsaker pleaded his case, and the jury said correct.
Little lackluster activity on the playing field right now. So you see the referee?
Yes.
White hat?
Yep.
I don't remember his name, but I ran across him and had many conversations with him. He is the father of Sean O'Callahan.
Oh.
Okay, and you know who he is.
Oh, yes. Sean O'Callahan.
Yep.
West Valley.
Yeah, professional football player.
Yep. With the New England Patriots.
Yep, you got to be proud of that.
Yes.
I know you're not a big New England fan, but you know, I would be proud if my kid was on the Detroit Lions.
Yeah, I would too, or even the Cleveland Browns.
All right, Bros fakes the handoff. Oh boy, he's got trouble right now. He's got to scramble. He'll do it and keep it himself. Goes around to the right-hand side. Almost gets close to the first down. He does and passes it and gets down to the 21 before he's ran out of bounds.
Wow, he just kept going. How he stayed in bounds. Amazing.
Balance. It's all them ballet classes he takes in school.
He got flushed out of that pocket immediately. The rush is on. And I see TJ Holmes and Tracy right down there.
Right in the action.
Right in the action.
All right, Bros fakes the handoff, throws a pass right over the left-hand side.
Oh.
In and out of the hounds. It was a high pass. It wasn't the greatest pass, intended for Connor McKenzie, incomplete.
Corbin Muckle was hitting himself on the head, saying if I would have just stayed right where I was at.
Our metal car rocker who's on our chat line, he believes that O'Callahan went to Enterprise. I'm not quite sure about that. We know where he is now, and that's what matters.
Yeah, he's with the Patriots now. Super Bowl champion.
Hey, Metallic Car Rocker, we appreciate you being on our program tonight. You're a very big help.
Yes, thank you.
It's nice. We try to respond every time. Fake handoff up the middle, pass right over the middle. That one is good and complete.
Levi Quintana just leveled him.
It was Levi on actually on the stop, and that was good defensive play by Levi Quintana. Bros now low snaps all night long.
Genton Bean up the middle. He's got a good, strong run, and he carved out a few, enough for another first down for the Red Bluff Spartans. And Red Bluff inside the red zone looking to make something on.
They are looking they're looking to end this egg, this big goose egg they got. Or according to our scoreboard, a double goose egg.
Yeah, it's called getting skunked.
Yeah.
First time Haley heard that, she thought that was the funniest thing ever. Okay, big wide receiver out on the left-hand side. That is Connor McKenzie. And quarterback's in trouble again, and he's going to go down, and he went down hard. Huge.
Wow, Levi Peterson.
Wow.
Where did he come from?
I'll tell you where he came from. He came from the dark side.
He busted right through that offensive line.
He didn't hit him hard, but he hit him hard enough, and then he grabbed him and just threw him down like Raggedy Ann. Wow. Shasta on their game tonight.
There's that number 75. Cupono is the only name I got on the guy.
Connor McKenzie, wide left, 2 men in the slot right now. Bros immediately rolls out to the left, looks around, and he's going to run into trouble right now. And goodness gracious.
Here comes the flag.
Trouble with the name of Cade Petrie on the stop. Big stop.
Holding against the Spartans. Penalty is declined. Brings up 3rd down and 20.
Wow.
They were in the red zone.
Yeah, and now they're in the green zone.
Troy Lyons taking a break tonight.
Troy is celebrating on the sideline right now. He's just happy.
Yep.
He's just real happy. Big. I can see his teeth from here.
Yep. He still looks like he belongs in 90210.
I think he's got a cavity. He's got them big John Elway teeth, right?
Yep.
Okay, so Bros, quarterback. He's had a pretty decent game tonight, and he will fake the handoff to Genton Bean, and he's got to roll back, and he's in trouble again, and he unloads it. Gets that incomplete at the sideline right about the 25, and he got hit hard, and he's getting up slow. Bros, tough guy.
He has been running for his life most of the night. If I was him, I would get back over to Red Bluff. I would take his whole offensive line and take him over to Budge Jollycomb.
That's the first thing I would do.
Yep.
And then I would spend the night in their back parking lot.
And work on their cadence and their protection.
Marshall Bros, pretty good little quarterback for the Red Bluff Spartans. He'll take that snap and immediately look to pass, and he'll hang on to it. Quarterback keeper, and he's got a hole there off tackle. He gets down to inside the 15, maybe down at the 12-yard line. Good run by quarterback Bros. Bros is going to have to make some things happen on his own.
And it looks like we got Brian Kilgore coming in for Shasta.
Awesome. He was traded off doing a lot of the quarterback duties last year for Shasta, and he's in right now. And all these other cats are down here, I don't want to say goofing off, but they're very pleased and proud with their performance so far. And all the starters are down here on the right having fun.
Yeah, their night's done.
Kurt Gibson is telling jokes. Kelsall is, telling them, I'm happy to be here. It's nice to be part of a nice team here. There's good synergy going on that sideline right now for Shasta. It's a good sign.
Yes, they're
all right, up the middle. Hard run and a big run. And he gets 9, maybe 9.5. We'll see. They're going to give him a first down on that great run.
Was that Quintana or that's 23? That's
Tony DeBazio.
DeBazio.
Well, we're getting everybody's name in tonight. Nice.
And here comes 21 into the game, Alex Stedham.
Alex Stedham, and he runs the receiver position. And he's a great little player.
He's a senior.
Brian Glenn, the name we haven't mentioned all year, and there's a handoff left-hand side that goes nowhere. They'll lose 3 on that one.
He got wrapped up.
Jaden Stevens was the ball carrier. We're getting everybody in on the roster tonight. I love it.
Second down and 10. 1:07 left in the third quarter. This quarter went by fast, Gary.
Yeah, it did.
Keep the clock running, please.
Whew. Everybody getting in the action tonight.
Oh, yeah.
I like it when that happens.
Everybody gets to play tonight, and it just looks like the whole sideline is just happy.
Okay, Kilgore. He is hands off over to the right-hand side, and that looked kind of comical. Is that Ramirez? Yeah, Ramirez, the ball carrier. He's hit immediately as soon as he got the ball, headed over to the right-hand side, and he lost a few. It's going to be third and about 16, 17, something like that.
Yeah, but I think that's going to be the last play of the third quarter. Now it looks like they're going to get one more off. Third and 17. Kilgore, Brian Kilgore at quarterback. He's their kicker. He's a junior. Getting some playing time, getting ready for next year.
The Ramirez, the ball carrier, he gets it up over the 20. Look at they're substituting entire teams. Third quarter's over, and here we go with a score 42-0. The final stanza coming up in a moment here at the Shasta Sports Network.
You're listening to Shasta Wolves Varsity Football. This is the Shasta Sports Network on XS961.com.
Keep your car, truck, boat, plane, train, RV, or whatever you drive looking like new with RCAT Detailing. Call 945-8203 or search RCAT Detailing on Google.
That's RCAT Detailing on Google.
Hi, this is Dr. Maria Salas of Healthwise Chiropractic, and you're listening to the Shasta Sports Network.
Maria Salas, we miss you. We can't wait till the River Bowl.
That's coming up.
We actually went in, Dan and I, in the garage. We sat out and listened to the River Bowl a couple of nights ago when we had a late night. And how much fun was that?
That was a good time. That was a great time. And this year, it's going to be in enemy territory, so to speak.
Yeah. The Hornets' Nest.
Since J.C. Hunsaker has taken over here, Coach J.C. Hunsaker has taken over. He has not lost a River Bowl. Came over from Central Valley, the Central Valley Falcons, and he has been doing some good things.
Well, I'll tell you who did good things before him here at Shasta, and that was his dad, Matt Hunsaker. He was coach here for a long time. It was nice to see J.C. Make that move over here. By the way, his name is Jefferson.
Jefferson.
Yeah. Jeff Hunsaker, they call him Jefferson.
Is it Jefferson Charles?
I don't know. It's George Jefferson.
Oh. You know, that the whole side, like I was saying, Gary, the whole sideline's just happy. Looks like they're just having a good time. Is that a scout?
I don't know. I thought that looked like Chris Hall from Edward Jones for a moment.
Oh, I thought it was somebody from Corning, from the Corning Cardinals.
Okay, so there's one of those goofy little rugby punts. I don't like it. It goes to the 47, 48-yard line and bounces out of bounds. And that's where Red Bluff will take over with a score 42-0. Clock is running at 11:45 left to play in this game.
Coach Hunsaker really likes that rugby punt style. It keeps them guessing on if he's going to go for it or if he's going to kick it. Is he going to go for it or is he going to kick it? It's basically anybody's guess. And it's very effective when they do fake it.
All right. Our metallic rocker, car rocker, says all our stuff sounds good now. It only took us 3 quarters to get it right. Jeez.
We usually get it perfectly right 2 minutes after the game ends.
Yeah, we should be doing the Shasta Junior Midget League. But this is all about fun and supporting the local community with the sporting events and things like that, and that's what we're all about. We're thinking about mounting a huge back to pass. Now goes Bros, and he's got nobody to throw to, and he beats around one guy. He's running down the sidelines, and man, he got cracked. Yeah, Alex Meek hammered him, hit him hard too, real hard. The intensity of these Shasta Wolves late in the game is impressive.
Oh yeah, it's even if it's second string, third string, they still play with the same intensity.
We like that.
Even my Lori says better. Thank you, Lori.
Just in time to give you the 2-minute warning.
Yeah.
We don't get it. Let me tell you something. All the indicators on our end are telling us that things are perfect, but we can't hear on what we hear is perfect everything.
Yeah.
So thanks for the ears out there. Low snap. Bros throws it over the middle. That's complete. Good pass right there. And he makes a couple of moves, and he beats a few players. Blake Tweed, the receiver. They'll keep the clock going. That'll give Red Bluff a first down.
So I told you earlier, I got a text from Coach Hunsaker. Game on.
That's what I told him. I said, we're very excited. We got our game face on already. Yeah, the backups are getting a lot of playing time tonight, and that's the first time. I mean, we did a full season for Shasta last year, and I did them various games the year before. That's going to be an out-of-bounds pass, so that's not going to count for anything. But I've never, ever, in all the games that I've done for Shasta, seen such intensity that I'm seeing right now. Bud's Jolly Cone, been around for what, 400 years?
Yep, they opened up in 1964.
I was 1 year old.
And Bob Carroll was working there, and so was his wife, Pat Carroll, and Bob ended up buying the place, and it's been family ran since then.
I've known Bob for a long time. I've worked for him off and on, and he has always struck me as a Class A guy. He is fair. And he runs a very good. First of all, he's a great businessman. But when when he ran Shasta Speedway for a number of years, he was one of the few promoters that was actually successful at that place.
He is one of the, in my eyes, one of the best promoters that the North State has. He is always fair. He says you're always going to have those ones that complain.
You can't please everybody at the same time. It's just impossible.
Yeah, he came pretty darn close.
Yeah, I've heard. And I've said great things about those folks down there. So thank you so much for being part of the Shasta Sports Network. We want to do it right, and we want to make everybody happy, and that's how much fun we're having with it. 8:07 left to play. Shasta owns the game 42-0.
I don't know if I can't remember. I'm trying to remember from last year. Did Shasta even ever have a shutout?
I don't know. That was a false start right there on one of the linemen. I think that may have been Billy Swartz. Jumped off.
Billy's tired tonight.
Yeah.
He's been a busy boy.
You know what? Just like last week at this exact same time, look at the difference in movement. Shasta's still up. They're moving.
Yep.
Red Bluff.
They're tired.
They're puffing. Conditioning.
And they got a bigger roster than
they do.
Shasta.
They both have really respectable rosters. Marshall Bros takes that snap, immediately rolls out to the left-hand side, throws it hard, left over. That's a bad pass, a little bit low, and that's incomplete.
A little bit behind him, too. But it looked like Cade Petrie got a hand on it. 3rd and 10. 42 to 3rd and 20.
Man, they get down in that red zone, and then they get backed up, and they just can't punch it through.
Got no choice but to go for it. 42-0.
Bros has got great form. He immediately rolls out to the left-hand side, and he looks long. He's got a great man, and he's got a receiver wide open in the end zone, and he overthrows him by a couple of feet. That's incomplete.
I am really impressed with Bros' arm. Bros' arm.
Well, you saw that one. He was running left, and he threw off balance to the right, and he threw a 30-yard pass, looked like effortlessly.
I wish I had an arm like that when I was in high school. Shasta was just firing on all cylinders tonight.
Boy, I'll say.
They did the ground and pound. They ran the ball. They threw the ball. The defense really stepped up. That linebacking core is going to really disturb some offenses this year.
Well, you're absolutely right about that. And I'll tell you what, there's a lot of different positions on the field that set the tone. I mean, offensive linemen can set the tone. Defensive linemen can set the tone. And the specialty players, they can set the tone, and they've set a great tone tonight. Back to pass goes Bros. He's going for the end zone again, and he's going to fly. And what a spectacular catch. That was awesome. That's a touchdown, Red Bluff, and that was Connor McKenzie.
Hey, Loretta Muckle could set a tone.
He's fun to watch. good.
Oh, good. So Red Bluff gets on the board.
That's nice to see that.
Yep.
I don't like blowouts.
I don't like blowouts.
There's not as much fun to call. It's like announcing a 35-lap racing main event with 3 cars in it.
Well, it's like we tell Shasta players, we're only as good as you are.
That's right.
But when they blow somebody out.
Extra point is up, and that looks like it's going to be good without a problem.
It is. So with 5:15 left to go in the fourth quarter, 42-7.
It's a lopsided football game here. 5:09 left to play. We got time to take care of some of the people that take care of us, and we will be back for the kickoff in just a moment.
You're listening to Shasta Wolves Varsity Football. This is the Shasta Sports Network on XS961.com.
Do you ever wonder what happens to your vehicle behind the scenes at an auto body collision repair facility? Wonder no more. Go to HilldCollisionCenter.com and watch a virtual tour of the North Valley's finest and most recommended collision repair business. HilldCollisionCenter.com.
Hi, this is Felicia from Shasta Physical Therapy, and you're listening to the Shasta Sports Network.
That's a good place to be here, Thompson Field. Football at its finest here, Division II football. Here's some updates for you from our guy, TJ Holmes on the sideline. Vinny Smith has got 8 carries for 153 yards and 2 TDs. Park has 6 carries for 90 yards and 2 TDs. Shasta's got a total of 335 rushing yards and 24 passing. Red Bluff only has 46 yards passing and a total of 14 yards on the ground. 8 Shasta players have carried the ball. 10 total have touched it. So everybody's getting in the game tonight.
That is that linebacking core that has just stopped the run. When you try to run it up the middle on Shasta, you're running into a brick wall.
Oh, 50-50 tickets. Where'd they go?
They're right here. You told me to hang on to them.
Yep, here we go. $317.
Wow.
That'll buy Loretta some diamonds. Red ticket. Give us a number there, Joker.
Come on. Come on, the suspense is killing us.
Number is 2977805.
Yep.
Can we retire yet?
No. We are 2977 and we go to 4.
It's okay. Had we have won that, we would have donated all $316 back to the
school.
Yep, the cheer team.
Once again, 2977805.
But it's a good thing. Always a good thing. We would have given it right back to the school. And then you would have really seen Troy Lyon's teeth.
Yeah. Okay. Shasta now. Kilgore in the backfield. He'll hand it off up the middle, and that's going nowhere. Absolutely nowhere. And everybody's getting their hand on the ball tonight. Skylar Richards, the ball carrier on that play.
Looks like Quentin Oliver is on the stop for Red Bluff. Also in the mix, Angel Costello.
Angel Costello. That sounds like a tough guy name. Tough man competition coming up at Pitt River Casino later on this month.
Yes,
We got to roll up there for that.
That's going to be a fun time.
Mike Avalar helped us out with the Bernie game from Pitt River, so thank you. We appreciate that.
And Mr. Hawkins.
Okay, man in motion. He'll hand off to him. I believe your ball carrier was Brooks Holden.
Holden Brooks. Brooks Holden.
Yeah. Some of these names are a little bit backwards. There is no vibe here right now.
It looks like the bleachers have emptied out a little bit.
Yeah. Shasta's ball right now just around the 41-yard line.
With 1 minute and 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
They'll hand that off right up the middle. And that's a very good run. Hard yardage right there. Ball carrier, Richards, Skylar Richards.
Skylar.
This team's got some depth.
Yeah, they do. They do that old ground and pound.
In the game now, Brian Glynn. Brian, a wide receiver.
Looks like it's going to be the last play.
Oh.
Second to the last play.
That went fast.
Oh.
This will be the last play of the game, I'm sure of it. Got a man in motion. They all hand it off to him. Oh, man, he took a shot. Jaden Stevens, I believe, was the ball carrier. And that's pretty much going to wrap this game up. They can let the clock just run out. 42-7. Oh, I got to get that 7 up there.
Get that 7 up there.
42-7. What a good game.
Oh, he called another number.
What? What do you got to be present to win at this league?
I guess so. 1, 2, 7, 7.
4, 3, 2. This football game, Dan, is over.
Wow.
Shasta wins here at Thompson Field, 42-7 over the Red Bluff Spartans. Man, what can you say about the Shasta football team tonight? Everybody was firing great. We have a tough decision, but I know who I'm going with.
I know who I'm going with, but we'll, when we get back, we will tell you.
Coming up, the REU postgame show and the Hild Collision Center player of the game. We'll do all that and recap the game coming up next on the Shasta Sports Network.
You're listening to Shasta Wolves Varsity Football. This is the Shasta Sports Network on XS961.com.
For over 50 years, Hild Collision Center is still family-owned and operated. It all started when Art Hild opened his first body shop in 1965. Today known as Hild Collision Center, the North State's most recommended full-service collision repair business. The Hild family is proud to continue business in this great community. Every year brings new changes in many forms, from new vehicle models, training and equipment, new technology in aluminum bodies and frames, computers, airbags, and Pearl Clear Coat paints. You can be assured that the team at Hild Collision Center are the best in class. The Hild Collision Center family would like to say thank you to the North Valley for trusting them with your collision repairs and allowing them to grow and support our community. Hild Collision Center on East Cypress Avenue in Reading. Online at hildcollisioncenter.com or find us on Facebook. Hild Collision Center, where you're always a satisfied customer.
Here's another energy-saving tip from REU, Reading's electric utility. Do you have a pool? Consider replacing your current pool pump with an Energy Star-rated variable speed pool pump and potentially save hundreds of dollars per year. Also, operating pool pumps before 2:30 p.m. and after 6:30 p.m. reduces demand on the electric grid. Good for you, great for our community. For more energy-saving tips, visit us at reupower.com or call 339-7200. REU and you, powerful together.
Hi, this is Dan Hannon again here from the
part of the team's history. And there's a high drive to right field. If it's fair, it's gone. It is a home run into San Francisco Bay. That ball is smoked. High and deep, way back there. Adios, pelota.
Tomorrow it's Saturday afternoon baseball from AT&T Park. Giants and Cardinals, Game 3 of the 4-game series. Pregame at 12:35, first pitch at 1:05 on XS Sports 96.1 FM.
Here's another energy-saving tip from REU, Reading's electric utility. Did you know dirty air filters can increase your monthly electricity cost? A dirty air filter will restrict airflow and make your AC work harder. Changing your filters monthly allows your equipment to operate more efficiently, saving you energy and money. And it may increase the life of your unit. For more energy-saving tips, visit us at reupower.com or call us at 339-7200. REU and you, powerful together.
Hey sports fans, it's Dave Tappan from Red 103.1 Reading's Classic Rock. And you're listening to Shasta High School Football on the Shasta Sports Network.
Well, you were witness to some impressive football by these boys tonight, the Shasta Wolves. So many people with big numbers, but I think it's a no-brainer. I think you'll agree with me, Dan, on our player of the game. It's the REU post-game show. Let's talk about the game itself before we get into the Hild Collision Center player of the game.
The defense really came alive tonight and did a dead stop on their offense. Bros, a good quarterback, strong arm.
Very strong.
They contained him.
They set the tone from the very beginning when Shasta put points up on the board just a couple of minutes into the game, and they never looked back. Vinny Smith had some great numbers. Let me just give you what TJ just sent up a second ago.
Garcia was 3 for 4 for 24 yards. The passing game's not there. As far as rushing goes, Vinny had 8 carries for 153 yards. Wow. Seth Parks, 7 carries, 130 yards. Parks scored 3 times. Smith scored twice. And Gibson with receiving catches, 2 for 13 yards. So
and 1 touchdown.
And touchdown. And I think it's, for me, it's very simple and very easy that our Hill Collision Center player of the game is going to be Vinny Smith.
It's got to be Vinny Smith. I mean, his 153 yards were tough pounding yards.
Yeah, he worked hard for him.
He worked hard for him. He deserves every yard. And without a doubt, Vinny Smith.
So the Shasta College football game that was supposed to launch their season tomorrow has been canceled due to heat and smoke and bad weather conditions. They will open up next weekend down in Salinas. So we've got a
long road trip.
We got a road trip. We'll be in North Medford next Friday night for a really good game because North Medford, they've been a state champion before.
Yep.
And they've got a great football program up there, and they beat Shasta up here at our own house last year.
Yes, they did. And
so I'm anxious to see what is going to go on there next Friday night. Meet some new people, go up to Oregon and spend some time and have some fun. We'll see if my daughter and her husband maybe can meet us over there. They're in Klamath Falls. Why not?
Oh, okay.
Okay, so
yeah,
it's been a good night here at Thompson Field. We'll be back from North Medford next Friday night. Game time 7:30, and then the following day we'll do the Shasta College season kickoff. Follow us on Facebook to know everything that's going on with the Shasta Sports Network. Thanks to everybody who is all part of the whole program. We appreciate you all, and we will see you next Friday night. For Dan Miller, I'm Gary Moore saying good night from Thompson Field.
You've been listening to North State Football on the Shasta Sports Network. Join us each and every Friday and Saturday night for exciting play-by-play action for the Shasta Wolves and the Shasta College Knights. All games are available for replay on the Shasta Sports Network YouTube channel. All games are property of the Shasta Sports Network and are an exclusive sports broadcast of XS Sports 96.1 FM and on the web at xs961.com.